chat. Get an audio tip going on. Something to play in the back, man. Something to play in the back. Some sort of something to hit me up a little bit, you know. Hit us up a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of Greg Wood. 9 to 5, 9 to 5, living for the weekends. Jobs how you make a little bit of coin. A little bit of coin. So they can do what they love with who they love. But the majority of them I appreciate it, bro. How you doing? What they hate next to the motherfucker they hate too. It doesn't make any sense. It's time to go on. This is making it too soft, man. And they look around like, fuck, man. Let's try this. Start. So I'll have to turn the treadmill on and off. Like a couple days ago, it was I think, everyone we came up on that is basically at least second walk of the day. Second walk of the day. First in line. Assalamu alaikum. Turn off the mirror, right? How you doing? Say it again? Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Nice, bro. Yeah, I remember. Appreciate you popping in and out in the chat, by the way. Yeah, but I remember you were worried a bit before, now hopefully, kind of smooth, taking it day by day. Yeah. That's amazing, man. Oh,
scabs, but the biggest thing to say, you want to take it day by day. It's been like 6 months now? Yeah, like 6 months ago. Did you ever have any pus come along with it? No. Maybe the closest thing to that would be like after the transplant with the scabs. Maybe it looked a bit like that. But not like randomly. Yeah, I definitely talked probably with a doctor that I can't advise about. So I would say like off the top of my head, like I would consider maybe just skin, maybe clear skin, maybe just more acne prone, but hopefully not nothing like crazy. out here and there.
Okay, so I had a similar question with that. I have a hobby and it's something that you guys was really right?
Yeah.
So I had the same problem as you. I'm breathing. I have one nostril. So I actually had to do 2 surgeries. I had to do the tonsils. You probably don't really know that.
Thank you for the roses. Well, appreciate you. You're what?
The nose is fun. It's actually so crazy. Basically, for like 5 days, they put this plastic thing in your nose to keep it stable. Yeah, I didn't feel any pain. The pain is like a lump in my head. Right? The tonsils were like a fucking 100 on a pin. Right? It was the worst thing ever.
Damn, bro. Yeah. Was the wait list for that type of procedure too like pretty long, or was it like how was the process?
No. It was so I went to the specialist because I was last week and he's on the therapist. He's the key guy that does he's the ENT that checks you out. That was like April by that time, give or take. And then my surgery was scheduled for that month. I'll say
That's not bad actually. Yeah, I've heard from a friend like Yete, some people have been like months or even maybe even over a year.
yeah, that's what I mean. But I think there is a way in the system to move stuff quicker. You just gotta tell them it's urgent. You gotta tell them like, hey, like
Gotta ross them a bit.
I guess I got lucky, but I would say it's gonna significantly improve our quality of life. Like I can sleep better now. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's some breathing problems mentally. You're probably gonna sleep so it's they're gonna see how bad it's affecting your sleeping.
Yeah, for me it's not too bad. Thankfully I can just really random like I'll just collapse sometimes. Maybe during like more intense activity, like it'll come and go. Depending on how like my nose is.
Yours is very smart, right? So like yours, the ability to cleanse your head, right? And they're gonna shave the bone and make it straighter so you can breathe better. That's basically what they do.
But yeah, it was good to talk to you, bro. I'm gonna lock in. I gotta lock in.
Yeah,
What's
right.
fast?
I'm gonna drop too. I gotta get back to work. But yeah, I'll catch you later.
What's your actual name?
I actually don't share that here.
You don't share it? Okay, no worries. You share it.
I'll
You're good, brother. You're good. Yeah. Alright, brother. Yeah. See you later. Go stay blessed. Enjoy your day, man. See ya. Okay. Check. Check. Gotta lock in. I'm taller than you, 6'2". Good stuff. Keep it up. Thank you for the vibe report. Appreciate it. Welcome to the chat. 913. Alright. Grab two links in a second. I'll do a minute. Proud of you. Thank you, 40. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Maybe do some downloads today, chat. That's gonna be fun. 45% currently. I can't tell you, man. You can tell me what do you think it is. Keep it up, bro. Appreciate your future. Keep pushing, man. You're bro. Watching you and Ramadan, big transformation, bro. Appreciate it, dog. Keeping it pushing, man. Consistency's the biggest part, right? How long you been training now? Like today or in general? Look strong. Yeah. Appreciate it, Sue. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Alright, I'm off to that. So tomorrow I'll go down the chat. You will do work. Appreciate it, Laura. I see the progress. Amazing. Good job, brother. Appreciate you, bro. See you six pack. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Ryan. A lot of loose skin. It's probably big. Yeah, thanks, man. We're 440 down, 140 pounds, give or take, roughly. Back rows here the other night. What's going on, Cal? Good to have you back, brother. Oh, yeah. I checked out. I still have to discuss with my manager. I I checked it out though, personally. The editing looks solid. I just don't know if it's necessarily kind of aligned with what we're looking for in terms of like getting clips and stuff. I don't know if you're open to it, but if you could maybe even just go through, for example, literally during this live stream, or I can give you footage, or you can use footage from either my main account or second account, and give me like a bonus second demo, a video or two of what it would look like if you're using specifically the content that we're doing here. Because it would probably be not limited to, but a big part is the live streams, getting like highlights from the live stream. So if you kind of give me a mock-up or something, it'll give me a better idea, because the videos in your portfolio, it's just kind of like none of them are really too close to what we're doing. Looking good, bro. Appreciate you, sir. Your sound is really strange on here, bro. I can't hear you. Can you guys hear me? Chat, can you guys hear me? Is that better? Maybe it's a bit too loud. A lot of dedication, mate. Nothing but respect for you. Good on you, pal. Thank you, Ryan. Is that a walking pad? It's not a, it's a treadmill. I have a walking pad too, but it's a treadmill. We're on incline right now. Looking good, bro. Appreciate you, sir. You look like you have more high definition in the last few days. Appreciate it, Colin. Looking good, bro. Thank you. How much did you lose? We're now like 140 right now, Chad. Been on that for a minute, honestly. Lisa, how you doing? It's like the sound is muffled. I don't know. Can anyone comment on that? Does it sound muffled right now, Chad? Speakers rubbing. Is it a magnet there? Maybe it's the magnet that's most speaking out. I have it connected to a magnet right now. I don't know if that's why. Lisa, can you comment on that? I don't know if it's just Ryan or the whole video. Lisa, does audio sound off right now? Did you get surgery? No, I didn't. I'm not sure what type of surgery you're referring to though. Looking good, man. Thank you, Zach. It sounds fine. Appreciate it, bro. Okay, so on YouTube, on TikTok, we're live on TikTok and YouTube. On TikTok, obviously sounds fine. Losing weight, hair getting thicker, nice, bro. Appreciate it. 7:30. Well, looks God, thank you. Mia, appreciate you. Tell you, Cloud, in the chat. How we doing, Cloud? How we doing, Cloud? Tell me, Cloud, in the chat. Yo. Dedication, appreciate it, Lisa. Lisa, is the sound muffled for you too, though? Real quick. If you can answer that, I appreciate it, though, 100%. Good afternoon, huh? Good afternoon, brother. How your finals prep going? God, looking great. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, man. Just getting a little warm up. I can't even call this warm up anymore. It's a bit more. Getting like a little hot up, like an extra warm up. They go through some deadlifts. Let's get it in. Good brother made a post, dedicated post. Confident is this post posted, bro. Posted, bro. Feeling kind of spirit about it doesn't matter. Nah, bro, just do you, man. Do you, man. Send me what's up. Sound is fine? Okay, dope. What's up, my bro? What's up, bro? Scratching. Good eye back in here. Every time I say your name, I get a little bit. How you doing? Subscribe to your channel anyways. It sounds like your speakers in your coffee or something. I don't know. Lisa said it's fine, bro. I don't know. I think you're ready to do a jogging. I want to optimize for fat loss. So I'm sticking zone 1, zone 2. This is just warm up too. We're going to lift. Oh, man. value, respect. Thank you, Hazel. Much love, brother. I think I've seen you in the chat before. Thank you. Why not get surgery with ultra skin? Extra skin? Oh, I'm not there yet. When I get my bowling, God willing, inshallah, I'm going to put it on. That's it. Yup, appreciate you. Just hearing that, boy. You lift today? We're about to. This is like warming up into the lifts. We're going to run some deadlifts. Keep it active. How about you, Todd? Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Almost at a mile. We're going to move. This is it. But I have a call. I don't know what to do, bro. I have a call I have to take in 23 minutes. Do I just do cardio through it? Resting, lots of work to do. I guess cardio in. Nice, bro. Anything's better than get you in a better direction. Keep grinding, bro. I'll take over the live. That might work, bro. I gotta get you up in the gym, though. I gotta fly through over here. No, that's a pretty good joke for you, man. I'm pushing 30. Those are, my little brother would think that maybe it's lame, but I think it's a lot, right? See progress every time I tune in. Last time was 3 weeks ago. Good work. Thank you, dog. Type response. Appreciate it. Good strong, bro. Appreciate it, Reese. How much should they pay you to put their link in your bio? They didn't pay anything, but they are supplying me the medication that I'm using. And then also, if you guys do sign up to full transparency, I'll get like a small commission from that. Skin cutting operation in the future? Yeah, God willing, inshallah. I'm just not, I'm 40, but 50 more pounds, we can talk more about it. Alright, have a good day, my friend. Enjoy the live. Appreciate it, Clyde. Chat. Making progress. Last time I seen, bro, reminds me of Richard Watterson. Who's Richard Watterson? That's a new one. That's not Ryan from Love Island. What speed and incline you walking? How long? Run 2.2 speed, 12 incline. This is supposed to be a mile warm-up before we deadlift. How's your day been so far? It's been pretty blessed, Ryan. How about you? How you been? Aka, how you been? Pascal, how we doing? Bonjour. A lot of progress since our last look. We do appreciate it, Aka. We're trying to get it active. Very inspirational. MashaAllah, keep going. Appreciate it, dog. Proud of God, appreciate you. The guy from Amazing World Gumball, I don't know what that even is, bro. I'm not gonna lie. What's the fuck, bro? Motivate, appreciate it. No, sir. Right. Ryan, pretty good. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support. Always in the chat, man. I'm grateful. Keep going, chat. This is really consistent. Come on. Awesome stuff, bro. Motivate. Appreciate you, God. You motivate me by mind, showing love, bro. Much love. Be with the heartbeat as we say that. You on the chat. Appreciate you, bro. You on the chat. How you doing, brother? So motivational. Thank you, Ryan. hopefully it's push like a positive message in whichever way you can apply it to, whether that's with your hair, your weight, your physique, whatever it is. At least you don't get like, you can get even 1% better mentally, inside, outside. And yeah, just trust the process. God's plan, bro. Keep going, Chad. Appreciate it, Serena. Good work, bro. Appreciate you. You're rooting for the physique, but damn, doing good. Thank you, I think. Maybe. Oh, man. I don't know what to do here. I'm supposed to start deadlifting now. We got like 200 people in the chat, and do I just take the call while I'm live, bro? Like, what do I do here? I can keep doing cardio. I don't know. Oh, man. Who's in the chat? Appreciate you guys, man. Road to 20K on YouTube. Got 90 people in the channel on YouTube right now. Go check it out. Subscribe to the channel. You can search my name on there. That's where I do, more to live streaming. Still on TikTok too, right? But yeah. Can I contact you in private? Yeah, you shoot me a message, but it doesn't help to write the same message 20 times. I've seen it. I got you. Just shoot me a message. Hopefully, I'll check it out. I don't know what it is exactly, but yeah. What's your ethnicity? Born in Canada, raised in Canada, originally Palestinian. Canadian Palestinian. That's what I was thinking, yeah, bro. Yo, if you apply that much, like, consistency of the same message in the chat to whatever pursuit you have in life, bro, you're gonna make it, bro. That was crazy. I don't even know how you're pasting that quick, bro. Holy, bro, what's up, Brandon? 2 days ago, we didn't reply. Okay, my fault, well, I'm not gonna lie, bro. In the most humble way possible, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's honestly tough. Even just posting right now, the consistency is the challenge with this. But when I have the time, I do my best to reply to messages, and I'm grateful for it. If you even want to message me, just please send me a message again. Maybe send it on Instagram, because TikTok is pretty chaotic. Yeah. Love you too. All love, bro. All love. Here's going back. Thanks to you, love. Best thanks to you. Best thanks to God, honestly. God did. Maybe I made you kind of like alert, set a little reminder, pointed you in that direction, but you ultimately took action. And full success, man. Good luck. I give all the grace to God with anything. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Okay, I'm just gonna cardio through. Past the mile warm up, but in 15 minutes I gotta take a call. I don't know what to do, bro. I forgot to have something at 4 p.m. and I did not factor that into this workout. So we'll figure it out. Might show me a bit of cardio. Let me know what you think I should do. I can take the call while I'm live and just not only kind of be like 1 foot in live, 1 foot in the call. Or I don't know what you think. I don't know what I should do. Or you think you can handle the call on your own? Good job, sir. Keep going. Thank you, Jessica. Are you from Dearborn? You look familiar. No, I'm not, but I visited past there back in January. God did, you got this. Keep working, bro. Appreciate it like this, Gucci. do it. You don't need to do that much, by the way. You can do 30 minutes. 30 minutes training intensity, and it gets you more than like some people have doing a 1.5 or 2 hour workout. So I'm not saying you need to do that long, but just for the goals I got right now, I'm like, oh yeah, definitely more on the extreme side. But if you have extreme goals, you might have to make extreme commitments. So that's what it's not for everyone, and you don't even need to do it, but nice. Thank you, coach. Appreciate you. Starting to see those abs, bro. Keep it up. Thank you, Hank. Appreciate it, man. Red Rose, man. You're getting stronger. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Million W's. Yep, I know. Yes, I do. Got it from a young age. Can you guys hear?
They say the true hell is when the person you could have been. There's an idea from mathematics
YouTube,
called never multiply
TikTok. Can
by
you guys hear?
So,
Or is it muted still?
2 million multiplied by 47 multiplied by 2.1 multiplied by 20,000.
Good now? Okay, awesome.
Multiplied by 0.
Awesome.
0.
Okay.
So,
Bit of technical difficulties, man, but we're getting through it.
all of your time working
We're
on
getting
your
through it.
health,
Let's go.
avoiding seed oils, eating
Shamoose in the
only
chat. How we
grass-fed
doing?
organic meat. But one day
Keep
decide
going,
to
gang.
buy
I'm
seed
fat.
oil.
I'm 163, 6'0". Dude, that's super lean. What are you talking about? 163 at 6 foot?
Much of life,
trolling?
I think, is avoiding pitfalls, not expediting successes, because the pitfalls can kick you out.
We can hear you. Awesome. Thank you, JD.
Do things that are
W Shamoose
so
in the chat.
They take much longer to come back from.
How much kilogram were you? 200
It's always
roughly.
an excuse for being averse to risk.
Right.
But I think
Last time I
it's
seen you,
clever
it was way
about
bigger.
knowing
Yeah,
that
we're lean maxing, man. Hair
have
maxing.
limited downside.
What's your body
Not
fat
much
percentage? I don't know. I would guess between
privilege.
24 to
Needs
28.
oppression.
Maybe now 23 to 27, slowly working down.
It's one of the
Inshallah, we'll get there, man.
byproducts of anybody that's doing really
Did you
great
pray?
things
Alhamdulillah.
that a lot of people are
This is
doing
motivating.
by
Appreciate it. Beamer, appreciate you tuning in.
unconscious
300 pounds at
assumptions
6'1". Hey, man.
as they do.
We're like practically in the
And
same
it will
boat,
cause you to go and do
same
great
weight.
things to
Keep
whatever.
grinding, bro. You got it. You got it. You got it. I got it. We got it. Let's go.
Your mind like when you go to sleep on the nighttime. Stop complaining about the results
Did you quit sugar?
from the work you did.
No.
The only way to become more successful.
Sugar is great for you actually when it's coming from naturally occurring foods
Most people can't
that are
do
paired
it.
with fiber and
I
vitamins,
know of
right?
no
Like
better
fruits.
life purpose than to
But
perish
processed sugars is more the concern, which, you know, some people say
seems impossible.
cut it off completely. Some people say in moderation.
That's exactly what makes it
For me
work.
personally, I just don't have them often. But like, come on.
Success
You can
is
take the
certain.
fat out of the fat guy, but you can't take the fat guy out of the fat. Like, you know,
Away from life's
it's
struggle.
always going to be want to craving those
Fears
foods.
never
And
go away completely.
so it's more about just finding a fine line between eating them and not eating them.
This quote I love.
Most days I'm not eating them, but when I do,
Life aren't iron and gold,
you know,
but when made decisions. The reason you are stressed
hence why we do things like this.
and you're not making it.
Keep it up. Thank you, Solomon.
Forward, but only makes sense in reverse. Magic.
Dang, bro, last time I seen you, it was way bigger. Appreciate it, man. We're in the getting to the twos now.
Magic you are looking for.
Getting closer to the goal, man. The vision's coming together. Alhamdulillah.
That there is
Gonna
something
keep going.
that I feel like things
Thank you
aren't
for the
going
rose.
my way so
Tight end.
quickly. I'm
Pop
not
on
making
minoxidil
progress,
oral,
but
bro. Maybe, bro. Maybe down the line, in some months from now.
Personally, you have to spend the most time
Inshallah, God willing, bro. Like the way I see it, hopefully topical thin that I'm using now don't have any sides.
Because if you're going to
Then I would consider switching to topical dupe, and I'd want to pair that with an oral minoxidil. That would be like peak, you know? As long as my body can take it without any issues.
Anybody that
Still in it, a
decides to
chat.
go to a place that they want to
Sorry,
be,
haven't been watching recently. Been going back to sleep early. All good, Dylan. Take care of yourself, brother. You come first, stream comes second or third or whichever down the line. You know, you're good. Appreciate you tuning in, bro. How many days a week you do this walking on a treadmill? Ideally 4 or 5 times. Ideally, sometimes it's a bit more, sometimes a bit less. But that's like the range, you know.
You will have to let certain groups, friends, routines,
Keep
places,
grinding. Thank you, Josh.
activities.
How much are you down now, bro? It's been like floating around the same weight for a minute now, for a few weeks. But it's all good. It's part of the process, you know. We're still down like 140.
For 5 years in your life, you have no idea whether or not it's even going to work. That's the bit that always got to me. The bit that always got to me was I didn't even know if there was going to be any glory on the other side. It's like ordering an Uber and never knowing if it's going to arrive on.
Ready to deadlift, bro.
I'm just studying, doing the
Ready to
thing.
deadlift. Come on.
But I don't know if it's going to come out on the other side. And I can promise you, anybody that has
Let's
done
deadlift in.
moved from any place they were to
Maybe
any
attempt
place
some
they
chin-ups
want
and
to be,
pull-ups.
has gone through this
Yeah,
learning
well, we'll
journey.
try some chin-ups and pull-ups again. See how we are with that.
When others are watching.
Then we're gonna deadlift max.
The standards we have when no one
Along
is
Barak, brother, you look great.
watching.
Kylie,
Matters. It's
appreciate it,
what
Mohammed. Barakallah
shows
feet, bro.
who you really are.
Alhamdulillah, bro. Appreciate you.
You know, when you're on
How
the
long you
field,
walk on a treadmill in one day, like
you remind
time-wise?
me of dreams.
Like typically, I could be split into 2 sessions.
Tear you down because you're
Like right now, I'm doing half. Then I'm gonna come back and do the other half. But typically,
you're not as
overall, it's like an hour and a half of treadmill incline. So 3 miles.
bad as you think.
Right now, we're at 1.47. I'm gonna cut it at 1.5,
Now, whether it will work,
and it's been 40 minutes.
Stress to make
We'll come back,
you won't finish
do,
yours.
do the other half.
Wonder whether you made the right call and have no way to know for years.
Looking good though, for
This is
real.
what hard feels like.
She hates jitter. Appreciate you.
Everything
Appreciate you.
worth doing is
Josh, what's going on?
and the more worth doing it is,
Okay, we're almost done here, and then we're gonna.
the greater the
I'm
payoff.
gonna take you guys right behind where you are, right in front of me, the home gym,
Hard, good.
the Unbrkble home gym. We're gonna get deadlifts in, do a bit of chin-ups, pull-ups, see how we are with them.
Admitted, you aren't like them.
Ooh.
You're not even close. You may
Let's do it, Chad. Let's do it.
dress yourself up as one of them. Watch
do it.
the same mindless television shows.
Keep up the good work. Thank you, Miles. Appreciate you, bro.
Same fast food sometimes.
Those traps,
But it
though.
seems that the more you
Thank
try
you,
to
bro.
fit
Oh,
in,
perfect timing.
you feel like an outsider.
What are you gonna do with loose skin? Surgery, inshallah, God willing, eventually.
Okay, what would
Okay.
have had to have happened in a week's time for me to look back
There we go. Perfect time.
and find pride in myself?
I didn't realize the timer was about to run out, but that's perfect because we just hit 1.5.
And
All right, gonna take a couple minutes.
it's this
I'm gonna bring you guys to the gym, and we're gonna get set up for deadlifts.
You only see in
Yeah.
retrospect how short it is.
Let's do it, guys.
And it doesn't feel short.
Are we
at the
ready,
time,
chat? Are we ready?
But I bet
Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam,
you get to your
barakatuh. How you doing?
You look back, you think, holy
And
fuck.
stay in progress, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
Controversial
Appreciate
take.
you, dog.
You really can solve a lot
Paper
of male
chasing.
problems by getting in shape.
Chasing the
making
paper,
money.
chasing
You
chasing
still have
the
problems.
calorie
They're just
deficit,
smaller,
chasing the hair
and you have
maxing.
more resources to handle them.
You know, weight down, hair
The world
follicles
is
up.
there for the taking for
Let's do it.
anyone who learn from their mistakes, do what they say they were going to do,
Okay.
and stick with it, even if it's not sexy. What used to make a man acceptable now makes you extraordinary.
Even though I'm leaner, I'm actually up 3 kilos because I'm growing, built muscle, and improved bone density. Huge W, bro. And I'm so impressed that, like, bro, you're 14, right? That's crazy, bro. You know all this stuff? Yeah. Sometimes it's not just about weight loss, right? You can be gaining the muscle, you can be getting more tone, more in shape, stronger. And we want to take that. I'll take an extra 2 pounds of muscle than just, you know, nothing, being at the same weight. Because we want to lose fat, right? Okay, let me take you guys now. Brother, the amount of times, please don't be cracked. Please don't be cracked. Please don't be cracked, bro. Where did the phone go? Guys, I don't even know where it went. Oh, it flew all the way here? Yo, my fault, chat. Bro, the amount of times I've dropped this phone. Okay, it's not broken. It's not broken. Okay, we're unbreakable. Everything's unbreakable, including the phone. Okay. My water is almost out. We're gonna keep going, okay? Let's move to the home gym. Man, today's been hectic, bro, but I'm grateful for it, bro. I'm grateful for it, you know? I'm grateful for having stuff that makes life hectic and that makes me push in the right direction. So that's like the mindset. Like every time you feel stressed, bro, every time you feel like, oh, like I can't catch a break, that like when that voice comes in, instead of saying I can't catch a break, be like I really, you know, I have the privilege for growth right here. I have the privilege to do something great. You know, because you'd much rather, like when you play a game on easy mode, you don't want to play that game after a little while. You're like, this is boring. So if your life feels a bit hard, remember there's an opportunity in that. There's an abundance in that you could claim, but you got to think it, you got to speak it, and you got to act on it. Not just through your words, through what you do. And that also factors in how you think, you know? So for those going through the same process, bro, we're in it together, unbreakable. You guys got it, man. I'm gonna bring this light up. We're gonna do a pull-up test. Last time I did like I think maybe 2. I don't know what we'll do now. I got okay 2.5. I'm being nice to myself, but it really was like 2.5, right? So yeah, I'll clean that. I'll clean that, chat. All right, let me move the barbell. We're gonna use this though very shortly in deadlifts. But right now I'm gonna move it. I got the heater on in here for the extra low intensity. And iPad over here, turn on the speaker. I literally just sprinted to the garage. I don't know if you guys noticed that I dipped, but I left that in there. Just getting work done on it. But now it's right over here. Okay. We're gonna do a deadlift test. Or not deadlift test, bro. My head's all over the place. Okay, we're gonna do a pull-up test. Then we're gonna deadlift chin-ups. Chin-ups after, then deadlift. Okay. Take these shoes off right now. Not really optimal to wear during the deadlifts. Lock in, brother. Lock in.
The heaviest things in life aren't iron and gold.
Lock in, lock in, lock in.
The reason you are stressed is that you have decisions to make. and you're not.
Is it bad that I'm holding it thing right now?
Life has to be lived forward, but only makes sense in reverse.
I got a rip number one, bro. Alright, whatever.
The work that you're avoiding.
Just lock in, bro. Lock in.
Fuck, dude. The magic you are looking for is
Congrats, brother. Keep going. Thank you, Big O.
every single time.
Love you, Big O, in the
It's
chat.
in front of me.
How are you, Omar? Jess, I'm doing amazing. How are you? I appreciate the sub.
Coming my way sufficiently.
Appreciate the sub, Jess. How many did you lose? We're not like 140, Lazarus. That's a sick name. Salam alaikum, Omar. How are you? Walaikum salam. Katu, Zabi in the chat. Zabi in the chat. How you doing?
Try not to lose that.
How you doing, Zabi?
The world belongs to optimists because if you're going to do anything,
Zabi,
big,
how you
you
doing?
have to believe that it can happen. Otherwise, it never
We'll
will.
lock in.
This
We'll lock in.
chapter is a period through which I think
I'm ADHD maxing it right now. Hold on.
anybody that decides to go from a place they are to a place that they want to be is going to have to let go of people who can't go there with them. And this isn't
Pull
about
up,
just
Chad.
about the people that are doing the personal growth thing, about the people
Pull up,
that
Chad.
are already fine as they are and are
Good.
happy
How about
with
you?
it.
Alhamdulillah. Bless. Bless. Also, like, appreciate it, Jess.
If you know that there is something that you're meant to do,
Ah,
if you know that there's something that you're meant to change, you will have to let certain groups, friends, routines, places, activities, recreations that you do, you're going to have to let those go. And there is this, you know, the Rocky cutscene lasts for 90 seconds in the movie, but it can last for 5 years in your life. You have no idea whether or not it's even going to work, and that's the bit that always got to me. The bit that always got to me was I didn't even know if there was going to be any glory on the other side. It's like ordering an Uber and never knowing if it's going to arrive.
Alright, let's try pull
I'm
ups.
just stuck here doing the thing, but I don't know if it's going to come out on the other side. And I can promise you, anybody that has done anything, moved from any place they were to any place that they want to be, has gone through this lonely chapter.
We don't rise to the standards we have when others are watching. We stay at the standards we have when no one is watching. The only thing that really matters is the work that no one sees.
Oh, that is a record. That is a record, and I was going to do another one, but I just felt something in my lower back.
On the way up,
Like
everyone
right
wants
over
to
here, that's
be
in
reminded
Soren
of
previous
you.
ones. But that is a record. I don't think I ever. Does that count as four?
Tear you down because
Does that count as four, chat?
when you're with
Does it? I don't
you're
know.
not as good as you think you are.
I feel like my chin could have
When
been a bit
you're
higher, but it
with
wasn't too
you're not
bad.
as bad as you think you are. You're going to lose sleep.
Haters are hated on me, but they piss me off. It's all good, done. Doesn't matter, bro. It's free energy for the people who like the message. The algorithm will redirect the people who actually enjoy the message through the trolls, so it's all good. I'm grateful, bro.
Work doing is hard, and the more work doing it is, the harder.
Yeah, it does. Appreciate it, Zadi.
The payoff. The
Okay, we're gonna try chin ups next, and then we're gonna get into deadlifts.
Good. It means no one else will do it. More for you. Admit it, you aren't like them. You're not even close.
Peak progress.
You
Appreciate it,
may
done.
occasionally dress yourself up.
God.
Watch the same mindless television shows as they do. Maybe even eat the same fast food sometimes. But it seems that the more you try to fit in, the more you feel inside. You have to start with action. It needs to be, okay, what would have had to have happened in a week's time for me to look back on that week and find pride in myself? For better or worse, life is really short. And it's this ridiculous irony that you only see in retrospect how short it is. Right? It doesn't feel short at the time, but I bet you get to your 80s
3.5.
and you look back and think, holy fuck.
We can round up if you guys want to be nice about it. It's like 3.5.
You really can solve a
Oh,
lot
man,
of
okay,
problems
that's not bad
by
progress,
getting
chat.
and making money. You still
Lost
have
so much
to-
faster the last time. It's cool, brother. Keep going. Thank you, Dizzy. Much love. God bless. Appreciate
The
you.
world is there for the taking. For
I'm
anyone.
gonna go now. I have to go to bed for school tomorrow. See you in the next live. Dom, appreciate you tuning in.
And stick with it.
Have an
Even if
amazing
it's not sexy.
night of sleep and an amazing day at
It's
school.
unacceptable.
Keep grinding, Todd. Appreciate you.
The bar for
Goku, I appreciate it, man. Like you're one of my biggest motivations, Goku. You know, like I'm always just like kind of
wanting something.
like growing up, I felt more like Trunks, bro. But in the past few, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, I felt more Vegeta. So Goku, you motivate me, man. It's like how do you win like that, you know?
Before you win, everyone will ask why you're working so hard, and after you win, everyone will remind you.
Is that Gyno? Yes, it is.
Success really just boils down to this.
It is Gyno,
You
yeah.
want it more than you hate what it takes to get it.
Okay, let's get into the
If
deadlifts,
you
chat.
suck at anything for 100 days in a row, you can beat most people and most things. Until you win, effort always goes unnoticed.
You guys ready?
Since you can be anything you
Deadlifts.
want, you can't be everything you want, is so good. Problems are a feature of life.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it back. I still got the chat on the squat rack. I have the phone there so I can read the chat.
Everyone else.
But let me
That's
pull this
what
back.
makes exception.
So you
can't
guys can
fit
see
in
the deadlift
because
bar
of the
properly.
exception. Both have discomfort. When you fit in, you have internal conflict because you're not being 100% you. When you're exceptional,
Alright.
you have external conflict because everyone sees you as different. Pick one. When your friends start to say, you've changed,
Okay.
remember it's because they don't know how to say, you grow. Commercial tech. You really can solve a lot of male
Alright,
problems
was that on
by
plate?
getting in shape and making money. You still have problems, they're just smaller, you have more resources to handle them. The world is there for the taking for anyone who can learn from their mistakes, do what they say they were going to do, and stick with it, even if it's not sexy. What used to make a man acceptable now makes you extraordinary. The ball winning has never been so low. You know,
We're not gonna max out today, but we are just gonna
just trying to work out
get
what
the
would take
volume in, get the rhythm. Depending on how this goes, maybe do a bit of squats.
Some people have degrees
Or
of
some other type of thing. I don't know. Keep it up, bro. Appreciate it,
I
bro.
don't know where that time went. I wish
Appreciate
I'd known
it.
this
Keep
thing
going,
sooner.
bro. Thank you, eh?
Again, if I
Thank you,
choose
man.
the antidote to anxiety, the only
Don't
way
give
you
up.
can
Lock
work
in.
that way
Appreciate
is
it, dog.
to is by hurrying up.
Appreciate it, Goku.
And again, if the fear of failure, the
Hey, gonna
fear
stretch
of
my legs
being
out real quick.
worse than the actual thing.
Especially that lower back.
All
Feels a bit iffy.
Life needs to be lived forward, but only makes sense in reverse. The more that you pay attention, the better things get. But the more that you're able to let go, the more enjoyable.
I just want to work up to like 4
For
plates.
better or worse.
Just do 4 plates very calmly, you know?
Uh,
Some days are for power and strength. Some days are for like, you know, just rhythm.
ridiculous irony.
Today's more rhythm, just, you know, getting comfortable with the weight,
Like,
with
it
the
doesn't
bar.
feel short at the time.
Squeezing out a bit
But-
more on the rough
But
side.
when you get to your 80s and you look back and think, holy
Nice
fuck,
and controlled.
that went by in no time at all. People only root for others at 2 times. First, when they're at the beginning of the race. Second, when they finish. Neither is when you need it. So, you have to master the middle. The boring, exhausting, soul-crushing middle. That's where the winning happens. On your own. People will only cheer for you as long as you can't beat them in the game they value most. Friendly reminder that every person who doubts you is right until they aren't. It's a bug, not a feature. It is astounding how many people want to be spectacular in life but also want to fit in and be normal. Like, by being normal, you are, by definition, aiming for average. Normal people get normal results. Weird people get weird results. You literally can't
Keep it up,
do
bro.
what
Appreciate it,
everyone else
dog.
does and not expect to get what everyone else has. By doing what everyone else does, you guarantee average results. Stop taking things so seriously. No one is getting out of this game alive, literally. In 3 generations, no one will even remember you. And if that
I'm going to
doesn't
the capsule.
give you liberation to just drop
capsule.
your fucking problems and find some joy, I don't know what will. Life is inherently ridiculous and guaranteed to end sooner or later. So you might as well enjoy the ride. Success really just boils down to this. You gotta want it more than you hate what it takes to get it. If you're willing to suck at anything for 100 days in a row, you can beat most people and most things. Fame doesn't change you, it just changes everybody around you. The biggest risk to your future isn't your competition, it's the distractions you insist on keeping in your life, rather than doing the things you know you should be doing but aren't.
Those in the chat!
People delay
Deadlift
doing
time?
things they don't like for
Deadlift
longer
time?
than it takes to do.
Oh, I need chalk. I need to
Have
order
faith
some
that
chalk.
whatever
I'll send it
stresses
to
you're
you.
facing right now
I'm down to my
will
last
lead to
powder
a
dust.
greater version of you in the future.
Alright, that's fine. We'll figure
The
it out.
challenge that you're facing
We'll figure it out.
is a gift, and leaning
Figure it out.
into the discomfort as if you invited it through the door, saying thank you for the
Welcome to the
opportunity
chat.
to learn and reflect.
Can we get some W's in
Because
the
it's
chat?
making you better. Yeah, Ryan
Let's keep
Holiday
going.
has this amazing quote where he says,
Let's keep going.
self-belief is overrated, I prefer to use evidence.
And let me
So
get the
the
timer
thing
on,
that's
matter of
making
fact.
you better is the thing
We're
which is
aiming for
making
an hour here.
you feel pain. The most important question to ask is what pain do you want in your life? What are you willing to struggle for? Anything worthwhile is going to require some degree of pain and struggle. So, if you're oriented toward the pain and the struggle, you're probably going to be more aligned with what you're capable of accomplishing rather than if you just orient toward the pleasures. The sentence, you can be anything you want but you can't be everything you want, is so good. There's a quote that I've fallen in love with, The magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Fuck, dude. The magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Every single time that there is something in front of me that I feel like things aren't coming my way sufficiently quickly, I'm not making the progress that I want, it's because I'm dicking about over here and there is a large frog in front of me that I need to eat. Control freak is a word that people with low standards use to describe people with high standards. You're not a control freak, you just want it done right the first time. You're not anxious, you care. Do not expect mediocre people to support world-class goals. Before you win, everyone will ask why you're working so hard, and after you win, everyone will remind you how lucky you got.
Thanks in
Things
chat.
don't come in threes.
First warm-up set.
People don't know how to cope, and they allow one bad thing to snowball into more. Bad stuff sucks. The only thing worse is letting one bad thing ruin many good things. But I'd probably just say feel less. So much of my life, especially in my 20s and even still now, is driven by this fear, it's driven by uncertainty. It's running away from something you don't want, is running towards something you can do, and that will push you to do those things. Figure out what you want, know the opinions of others, do so much work, you'll be unreasonable that you fail. We have nothing to begin with. Help others one you've already achieved the things that make you successful. Having a community is overrated. There's this funny myth that people actually know what they're doing. I've spent time around the richest, smartest, highest stakes people on the planet. And let me tell you, it's idiots. Normalize saying, I don't have a clue.
That is cardio,
I'm
bro.
going to work out how to do it anyway.
Alright, first warm-up set done.
You cannot wish for a strong character and an easy life. Each is the price of the other.
I should eat something, bro.
What if what you're going through
Should
isn't
eat
hard?
something.
What if you're just sensitive? It doesn't make sense to continue wanting something if you're not willing to do what it takes to get it. If you don't want to live a lifestyle, then release yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna have something quick, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Result, but not
I should have something real quick.
If you don't want to live the lifestyle,
What
then
should I
release
eat right
yourself
now?
in the design. There is
Let's get that just quick enough. Honey?
and the place that you want to be. If you're not prepared to do
Yeah,
that,
honey, okay, we'll do.
still
But
wanting
honey with what?
to reach the end of the path is
Banana,
just
rice
guaranteeing
cake.
you're going to live an unsatisfactory life.
Should I just
I
chuck
found
coconut
great
water?
fulfillment in the journey of
Maybe
pursuing
some
my
coconut
goals.
water for the boys real quick, yeah. Oh, I'm out of coconut water. Dang, bro.
Unbelievable take. Where he talks about if you want the life but not the lifestyle you guarantee.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back, chat. I'm gonna grab some honey and something to eat
And
real
people
quick.
will
I'll
watch
be
you
banana.
up to this point.
Because I'm just feeling
What
not
will the audience
too
is
optimal.
screaming at the screen, telling you to do your life. It might not be okay to work your life away, but it is okay to work your 20s away. And so many of the realizations that we have arrived at are only really accessible to you because you've closed the loop of all of the ones that you needed to first. It just takes work, shitloads and shitloads of work. Every time I try and dress it up or cut a corner, I get brutally reminded the work just needs doing. The work doesn't care who you are, it just cares that it gets done. The willingness to be disliked is a superpower. If you develop the willingness to be disliked, you will inevitably have the courage to do the hard things that most people are not willing to do. This will then imbue your life with a sense of meaning and importance. It will also lead to success that others will be too intimidated to go after. But I would go even further than this. I would argue that until you're comfortable with the disapproval of others, you are not truly a free individual yourself. You must develop the ability to be disliked in order to free yourself from the prison of other people's opinions. Learn to do what's right, even if others think it might be wrong. Learn to tolerate criticism and negative feedback, because that's what will make you better. Learn to be laughed at, hated on and trolled, because if you can become comfortable with the hate, you'll be fucking unstoppable. If your definition of success is win or lose, giving everything you've got and growing or learning along the way, then you're setting yourself up for success. I really think the biggest cheat code in life is just going after it and not being concerned of whether or not you fail at one specific task. Instead, understanding the big picture, what your long-term goal is, and knowing if you keep driving forward and never fucking quit, in the end you will succeed. Have you ever seen the Facebook post that Kobe put after he ruptured his Achilles. I'm gonna read this. This is so fucking good. This is such BS. All the training and sacrifice just flew out the window with one step that I've done millions of times. The frustration is unbearable. The anger is rage. Why the hell did this happen? Makes no damn sense. Now I'm supposed to come back to the same player or better at 35. How in the world am I supposed to?
Not really talking right now. I'm not gonna lie.
To overcome this thing?
So
Maybe I should break out of this rocking chair and reminisce on the career that was. Maybe this is how my book ends. Maybe Father Time has defeated me. Then again, maybe not. It's 3:30 a.m. My foot feels like a dead weight. My head is spinning from the pain meds and I'm wide awake. Forgive my venting, but what's the purpose of social media if I won't bring this to you? No real. Feels good to vent. Let it out.
Okay.
I feel as if this was the
I want to
worst
eat real
thing.
quick, okay?
Because after all the venting,
I hope you guys don't mind.
There
I
are
forgot to
far
have
greater
some
issues
carbs.
in the world than a torn Achilles. Stop feeling
I
sorry
forgot to
for
have
yourself.
carbs before the
Find
workout,
yourself
and because of
in
deadlifts, usually I intermittent fast a lot of workouts, but for the strength gains, it's really not optimal. So
your journey will commence. Today is not that day. If you see me in a fight with a bear, pray for the bear. I've always loved that quote. That's my mentality. We don't quit, we don't cower, we don't run. We endure and conquer. I know it's a long post, but I'm Facebook back taking the ball. Maybe now I could actually get some sleep and be excited for surgery tomorrow. First step of a new challenge. Thank you for all your prayers and support. Much love always. Mamba out. Kobe Bryant, 13th of April 2013.
Yeah.
The life
I'm just gonna
you
eat real
want
quick.
on the other side of a few hard conversations. Enjoy living a life you hate because you're too afraid to have.
lower this a bit.
The world belongs to optimists because if you're going to do anything here, you have to do
And I got a BioSteel.
otherwise it never will.
Stay hydrated.
John Guru says the cynics get to be right and the optimists get to be right. 99%
Okay, this is going hit right now. Okay, first thing I'm gonna have
they're right.
is a date.
99%
Looking great, brother. Wish I could work out with you and new motivation. Maybe one day, bro.
only
Maybe one day, bro. We'll do like some sort of, I don't know. I'm sure there's gonna be some event someday, God willing, inshallah. Where like I'll be able to meet some of you guys and then we could work out and do like, I don't know, it'd be sick. But hey, you gotta get it regardless, bro. Like you could put this on at the gym, whatever. Just get it working, brother. I don't have a date. So
9, as in the first one, I spent time on it, it failed. The second one,
Got it.
this one will be different. Spent time on it, failed. The third one, this one, failed. And then 6 more after that. And it's painful as shit.
That's why I need it.
Everyone is telling you, I told you so.
how I need it.
And they're right. Today,
Okay.
but not forever. There are 2 types of people.
Now the
Those who
banana.
know more, those who
This is
want
my
to
gym, yeah, home gym.
So many people are afraid of changing their mind, and most of their beliefs
Okay.
aren't nice to begin with.
Now we're just gonna get some
I
honey.
get to a low point where I think, why do I even bother?
We're gonna just get a little dab of honey.
Myself. This is when most
Just
people
gonna like slide it across there.
why they don't win. Until you win, effort always goes unnoticed.
All right. A little bit of honey, get a bit of sweet, and then a little pinch of salt. A little pinch of salt on top. And then I want a crunchy thing though. What can I add on this to give it like a nice crunchy texture? I have some like protein. I have some protein cinnamon toast crunch. Like it's not called cinnamon toast crunch, like a protein version of it. Look, look.
You know, if you're
A little, get a little salt action.
how do you remain?
Oh yeah, now we're talking. Okay, I'm gonna balance this on my BioSteel bottle.
4 times a week. When
Okay,
you have your meals cooked.
I'm gonna grab some cinnamon toast crunch to layer on top, just because I love food. I want to make this a good experience. Hold on.
No matter how good I get this, I will always have to be boring shit.
One thing you can't escape is that to be good at anything, you've got to put the hours in. It is hard work. I mean, look, yes, people win the lottery. You hear about these crazy success stories, but they are one in literally a billion. I mean, for me, the majority of people I've met who haven't inherited anything, but have just built something on their own, have done it because they're talented, they've got great instincts, and importantly, they have really, really put the hours in.
And that's not a bug, it's a feature. And not only is it a feature, it's a source of advantage. Because as things get
All right.
more
So these are like some protein cinnamon toast crunch I got from Costco. Pretty good.
other people will have the same thought that you do. I shouldn't
That's good.
go, okay, so you
That's nice. Thank you, Justin.
you did
Okay.
start at the end.
Oh no.
That's where the competitive advantage lies.
When no one's watching. watching it. I work harder.
I'm gonna take the honey,
than watching.
the honey banana. I'm gonna layer the cinnamon. I don't know if this is weird, but just
Has given
it makes sense to me. All right.
consistent in
I'm gonna layer the cinnamon toast crunch on top,
or third party.
and it's gonna be a pretty phenomenal pre-workout, pre-deadlift snack. Okay.
I know you look at something like Steph Curry.
So
And you
that-
see this guy, you know, shoot the ball from almost half court on the side of this thing. And he doesn't even look. He turns around and just legs. 'Cause he
The
knows
crunch,
he's there, he just switches.
without the cereal, it wouldn't have seen crunch.
He's unbelievable.
The crunch makes it like way better.
There's no one like him. But what they don't pay attention to is that this isn't like a little gift, right? He shoots 500 shots every single day, never less than that, 7 days a week, for more than 15 years, a 15-year professional career. He's been doing it since before he was in college. Dad really trained him. I tell people, you get rewarded powerfully when you practice.
Hair's going crazy. Appreciate it,
The
bro.
vast majority of successful people have one thing in common, which is they're consistent. And consistency, you cannot see in a snapshot.
Because tomorrow, I gotta go back to the grind.
Okay.
And tomorrow, I go back
Get in
to the
there.
grind again, and again, and again, and again.
Almost done the banana.
You can't see consistency in a soundbite. You can't see consistency in a reel. And so consistency is one of those things I think you talk about unlearnable lessons. I think they are difficult to learn without large amounts of exposure.
You have to be open-minded to the possibilities that I can do this. Once you shut your mind down to the possibility that it can be achieved, there's no way it can happen. So that's why my eyes and my body line up about things, because I know that if you're in a fight, you have to attack.
Got it.
You have to keep attacking. The enemy has to know.
The energy is slowly coming into the bloodstream.
Whatever the fuck is in front of you.
Carbohydrates,
Which is what I think a lot of
the
people
date,
do. Do you actually want to do
the
this?
honey.
Do you actually
Okay.
want to do this or not? Because if you actually want to do it, what's going to stop you? Nothing.
Having a huge jar of honey inside of the home gym right now is kind of crazy.
Just about anything.
But sometimes it comes to that.
Just about any obstacle that gets in your way becomes an
How's the back of the head? I think it's coming. You can see. I think it's looking better.
for not proceeding down that path.
Cut. That was good. That should be enough to get us through. Now I just want to get more liquids in the body.
Talking about beating everybody
BioSteel,
to a thing.
pink lemonade. I haven't tried this flavor actually, so this is a first. Hopefully it's good.
Psychologically, physically, existentially, relationally, socially, in terms of your self-esteem, your confidence, everything, right? All of that. Because if you're, if there's even a part of you that's thinking, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to balance it, because I want to feel
That's
satisfied,
pretty optimal, wow.
comfortable with myself, and so on and so forth. That's fine for as long as it contributes to your performance within the domain that you're competing in.
There's very few people in this world who want to do a job like that. It takes a different kind of mindset.
W's. Okay.
Is tear grass appropriate? I don't know.
It's pretty good. Okay.
How hard that training is, I
Now.
don't expect anybody to understand. But when
Hands are filled with food.
But the loud
tissue.
voices of this world are the 99% who don't understand exactly what you have to do.
People need to suffer. It is an actual requirement of life. And this is the fiber, the DNA of love. Real love, true love, and perpetuity can't exist without suffering.
There's consequences that you pay to constantly seeking comfort.
Okay, I'm gonna walk this off for a little bit. We're just gonna go for a little bit of a walk
And those consequences are whenever you feel self-realized.
to walk off what I just ate, and then we're gonna get back in here. We're gonna get back in the gym in like 10 minutes. I just want to give myself time to digest that. Okay.
Only trade-offs. It doesn't make sense to continue wanting something if you're not willing to do what it takes to get it. If you don't want to live the lifestyle, then release yourself from the desire. To crave the result, but not the process, is to guarantee disappointment. Before you win, everyone will ask why you're working so hard, and after you win, everyone will remind you how lucky you got. Success really just boils down to this. You gotta want it more than you hate what it takes to get it. If you're willing to suck at anything for 100 days in a row, you can beat most people and most things. Until you win, effort always goes unnoticed. The sentence, you can be anything you want but you can't be everything you want, is so good. Problems are a feature of life, not a bug. Reminder that if you want to be exceptional, you're going to be different from everyone else. That's what makes you exceptional. You can't fit in and also be exceptional. Both have discomfort. When you fit in, you have internal conflict because you're not being 100% you. When you're exceptional, you have external conflict because everyone sees you as different. Pick one. When your friends start to say, you've changed, remember it's because they don't know how to say, you've grown. What would have had to have happened in a week for you to look back on that week with pride? Dana White said, I fucking love that guy. I know
Me
that
too, man.
we're both big fans of him. Dana, we're coming for you. He had this really great reel that someone repurposed that said, I think he's got sons.
He has.
Yeah. I tell my sons, it's all out there for the taking right now. If you have a gram of talent and an ounce of hard work, you'll run these pussies over. And it's like, it's true. Like, there is, the bar has never been set lower. And I understand, if you wallow in Reddit and the dark recesses of Twitter, that you can believe that you are a genetic dead end as a man and there is nothing that you can do. Or as a woman, that the culture is, you're kind of at the mercy of the culture in a way, and you maybe feel like you missed a time of glory, or that was more appropriate for you. Maybe it was the 1950s, or maybe it was the fucking Middle Ages. I don't know, right? You feel wistful for a life that you never got to lead.
Okay.
But the truthful fact is, I don't think there's ever been a time where there's been more opportunity and a lower degree of competition.
Agreed.
Like we've just said, average American. That's the average American, right?
Those in the chat. Those in the chat.
Obese, less than 1K in the bank and divorced. Right? Like just, it's so low. And I understand that it can seem like you're talking from an ivory tower, or well done, you had this sorted. But I didn't have it sorted. I didn't have it sorted for a very long time. I had days where getting 1 foot out of my bed onto the floor was a task so great that I couldn't do it. Right? I just couldn't bear to open the curtains. I couldn't bear to speak to anybody. And ostensibly outside, I had the entire life sorted. Okay, so what does that tell you? It tells you that material conditions don't actually always determine your internal state. So don't presume that the things that you're chasing for are actually going to fix whatever your internal problem is. And also don't use your external state as an excuse for the way that your internal feelings are. It's not to say you can't get to a state of destitution where it's pretty much impossible to be at.
Yeah.
But you mustn't make pressure your privilege by strangers loot. And it is a list of things that are not doing the thing. So here is a list of things that are not doing the thing. Preparing to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Scheduling time to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Making a to-do list for the thing isn't doing the thing. Telling people you're going to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Messaging friends who may or may not be doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Writing a banger tweet about how you're going to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on yourself for not doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on other people who have done the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on the obstacles in the way of you doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Fantasizing about all of the adoration you'll receive once you do the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading about how to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading about how other people did the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading this essay isn't doing the thing. The only thing that is doing the thing is doing the thing. I want to maximize what I can. I want to be the best that I can be. I want to do things well.
Your family's looking for that one guy right now. They're looking for that one guy who's strong, who's
Hey man, how's it going, bro? How we doing? How we doing, chat? How are you, brother?
Reality is what matters. Not what might be, not what could be, not what should be.
Okay, just had honey, a banana, a date, a pinch of salt,
what is,
and we're gonna hopefully digest that right now,
when I was in school,
and then get to the deadlifts. Doing all right. Today's my rest day. Let's go, Chronic. W rest day. Rest well earned. You know, you do your due diligence. And when it's time to work, work. And when it's time to rest, rest. That's something I'm still learning to get better at. But like fully embracing the pain of the process, but also fully embracing the rewards of going through the process. You know, when it comes to like a rest day or enjoying life, it's a newer thing to me. But I'm saying it to you because I'm saying it to myself as well. Kind of got to remind myself sometimes it's not all just about pain and brutality to achieve something, even though that feels even a bit alien saying out loud. But yeah. Do you have cheat days? I don't really call them cheat days, but I have like a repeat day, typically once a week, sometimes twice if I'm super if my body feels like super through it, maybe twice, but typically once a week I'll bring up the calories, bring up my carbs, eat more of the foods that I typically wouldn't otherwise. I don't like to put like the cheat thing, because for me it's not cheating. For me it's like I'm working, and then like I just said, like this is my time to now get to press on the brakes a bit and get back to work.
I did bad in school, and so when I went into
I have them once, nice, yeah. You know, finding the balance. I may be using the word too literally, but yeah, if that works for you, that's fire, bro. Let's go.
Asked me, Andy, you know, what do you see yourself doing? Where do you want to go? And at that time, I wanted to play football. I wanted to become, you know, successful, and I told him, I said, well, I want to go to Notre Dame. I want to go to, you know, a school like Duke or Texas, and, you know, play football. And his response to me was after. He laughed. He said, "Oh, Andy, you know, those places, it's getting me pissed off when you think about it. Those places are for the cream of the crop. Those places are for the top of the top of the top. And you just ain't it." And he used the term.
Jumped on Topical Finn about 2 days ago after you. My teammate is also responding. Well to it. Nice.
Even though, you know, maybe I wasn't.
Yeah, I haven't made a fully dedicated update to that, but hey, things keep going in a more positive direction, and hopefully it's the same for you. Happy to hear things are working out for you. Birthday cake, cool. Thank you for the GG. Thank you for all of that. I can't even keep up with all the gifts. Thank you so much. Appreciate it for every W's. What's your split? Upper, lower with weights, then an upper that's body weight, endurance, functional training focus, then another lower, and then another upper. It's not a traditional split. If you want to do a traditional version of that, it would be probably upper, lower, or some people do 6 days. Upper, lower, which is just like OD. At least for what I'm doing.
You know, we were taught, you know, you could be anything you want.
Man, those carbs were much needed. I was deadlifting. After the warm-up set of one plate, I literally stopped, ate a banana, ate a date, some honey. That's why I'm on the treadmill right now, barefoot. Literally just came here just to help digest the food. Because you want to give it like 20 minutes, ideally, 20-30 minutes. And not eat or not deadlift with like undigested banana inside you. So yeah, I'm gonna get back into it. Dates are underrated. Tons of fiber, yeah. And what's amazing about dates, not many people know, there's different dates that have different type of purposes. Like some dates, the softer ones, those will spike your insulin real quick. Those are great for pre-workout. Then some of them are actually harder, they're firmer. Those don't spike your insulin as much, but they still are so nutrient dense that they're great for you, you know? So depending on what your goal is, like if I, like for pre-workout right away, I'm taking the soft ones, you know, get 1-2 of those, bit of honey, a little bit of salt in there, you could rice cake it up, banana, whatever. So many recipes, bro. And yeah, it's fire.
Because we, as adults, should be encouraging these kids. We should be teaching
big in the culture, big in the faith too, dates. Super healthy.
Squashing their dreams, squashing their mentality, and squashing what they believe.
Yeah, we're gonna do like 15 minutes.
Before they even go out.
They get back on the deadlift bar.
Okay, because I'm a stubborn mother. Like you can tell me.
I make date syrup and use that instead of sugar. Nice. We have some actually. I have like there's a bottle we bought from the store. It's probably processed in a way though. Like making it from scratch is definitely, you know, best way to do it. Takes some bit of craftsmanship though. How did you do it? You just undo all the dates and just blend it up? Like what did you use to get it that syrupy texture? If you needed anything.
10 years. I heard.
You know what sounds
every
fire? If you
person
mix
I know
like
making
dates,
fun of it. I heard every person I
the
know
date
telling me
itself,
that-
if you did a
that
blend
I'm
with
wasting
honey,
my time. I heard every.
I feel like that would be
I
pretty
heard
good.
every I know when I tell
Especially
them what
to
we're
have as a
gonna do,
pre-workout,
and by the way, we've done it
blend it
now.
into like a squeeze bottle.
Laugh in my face. And I'm sure you guys can relate to that. Especially
Two power
you younger
foods.
guys. Young girls too. Okay? You understand what it's like to have people tell you that you can't
I
do
put
it.
it
And I'm
in
gonna tell
sugar
you
water
something.
and boil it,
This is the reality. And, if you
and
don't
it gets the
like it,
juices
I'll give
out. Then I take the dates
The
out.
truth is
Ah,
this.
okay. I never thought of that.
If
Wow,
you're willing to pay the price, and
interesting.
you're willing to do the work, and you're willing to take the time, and
But
you're
I
willing to
use sweetener instead of sugar.
consistently
Okay,
get up
nice.
and you are knocked down over and
Nice.
over and over again, which is
Yeah, I haven't
going
reached that
to
level of
happen
cooking yet. That sounds pretty,
if you're pursuing
pretty
anything
intense to me.
outside of the norm.
but I'm sure I
You
can
can
get there.
make it here. If you choose, you can also find every excuse as to why.
How much you used to weigh, Ahmed? I used to be
Every
440
reason, if you look for it,
pounds,
as to
like
why
200
you
kilo.
won't make it. But at the end of the day,
You can
there's
blend it
gonna
up
be
too.
two
Yeah,
groups
blending
of
sounds
people.
more like beginner
One group
friendly.
is gonna be a lot
As
bigger
soon as
than
like
the other.
hot
Okay,
hot
here's the
temperatures
group.
start coming in,
The one
I gotta
group
make sure not to
is
cook
gonna get
myself,
told
literally.
that they can't do it.
But yeah, that's dope,
And
bro.
instead of fighting, and instead of working, and instead of, saying, well, Dad, I'm not willing to accept that.
From what weight to now? From
Those
440
people
to like just under
are going to
300,
just
just
take
roughly 300 right now.
And that's what society's counting on.
Nice, man. Keep
Society
going.
is
Thank you, bro.
counting on you.
Congrats. That's great.
Because if you
Determination.
become-
Appreciate it,
if you
Ahmed.
become
Much love, brother.
dependent on the government system to provide for your whole life, okay, and you could quote unquote go be a little poor me over there in the corner and talk about why you could never make it here. That's going to be the bigger group. Then there's going to be a smaller group, and the smaller group is going to be the group that says, hey, you know what? I hear what you're saying, but I'm not willing to accept that. I'm not willing to just roll over and take what I'm given. I'm not willing to stop trying
check if the
because
carbs
you
kicked in
say
yet.
that I can't do it. That's what you say. That doesn't mean it's the truth. And for all of you young people out there, I hope that you will
Funny
take
how
what I'm
music- yeah.
saying seriously.
I don't really
I
listen to
care
music
where you come from.
during the
I don't
workouts,
care
but
where you
I'll
were
listen to it to the
raised.
chat.
I don't care what color you
Have some,
are.
like, random
I don't
talking
care what
audio in the
gender
back.
you are. I don't
Keep it
care
pretty
about
chill, you
any of
know?
that.
Whatever works
If
for you, right?
do the work consistently, if you invest in yourself consistently, and when I say invest in yourself, I don't mean dollars. I mean by reading, surrounding yourself with positive inputs, okay? And then executing positive outputs. And when I say positive outputs, I don't mean happy-go-lucky, ring around the rosy bull. I mean work. If you're the kind of person who is willing to take the information that's available, which, by the way, easy route never pays well. The only route in life that pays well is the hard route, the struggle, the pain, the frustration, and the overcoming of those things. And not only do they pay, they fulfill you as well. Reality is what matters. Not what might be, not what could be, not what should be, what is. Okay? And we have to make decisions based upon what is, not what we wish it was. When I was in school, I struggled with school. I was not a great student. I wasn't someone who got A's and B's. I got C's and D's. That's reality. When I went to my guidance counselor when I was 16, 17 years old, we were getting ready to take the standardized test, which at that time was SAT and ACT.
Have you tried boxing? Long time ago, like I was really into it. Now I do it occasionally when I want to, like, it's more for mental now if I do it. But for like actual fat loss, staying in shape,
But I knew I wanted
just
to
focusing
do
on the
something.
basics,
I knew I
like
wanted
zone
to
2
do
cardio,
something. I knew I wanted to
fat
be
loss
successful.
optimization.
I knew I wanted to
But if I want to do some high intensity stuff, you know, I got the heavy bag in there. If I got someone with me, some pad work maybe, it's good. It's good for the mental and for the physical.
I couldn't see the point in a lot of the stuff that they were teaching. They would teach these, trigonometry and all the that I couldn't see the practical purpose in, and because I couldn't see the practical purpose,
What's speed on the treadmill. Right now it's 2.8, 5 incline. I'm just looking to digest some food I just ate because I was deadlifting and I got, like, I was not feeling really good, and then I remembered I didn't eat. So I'm literally just doing this to digest the little snack I just had, and then we're going to get back on the weights.
Very receptive. And he asked me, he said, Andy, you know, what do you see yourself doing? Where do you want to go? And at that time I wanted to play football. I wanted to become, you know, successful, and I told him, I said, well, I want to go to Notre Dame. I want to go to, you know, a school like Duke or Texas, you know, play football. And his response
almost there, 12 minutes. I want to do 15 minutes. Inshallah, then we're going to go back and deadlift.
Oh, Andy,
Lift some weight, pick up some iron.
And it's getting me pissed off even thinking about it. Those places are for the cream of the crop. Those places are for the top of the top of the top. And you just ain't it. And he used the term cream of the crop.
Good for you on the weight loss, broski. Appreciate it, man.
Like, you know, I'm cream of the crop.
Miles, appreciate you, brother.
Because of what they could see. But I knew
Much
I
love,
had
bro.
something. They just didn't know I had something. And, you know, now, that same school, you know, I'm proud to say I've you know, gone out and done some things, and I've contributed financially to that.
Appreciate it, Rose. Love Star. Much love.
Schools in America. And I tell you that story because I think this is an important lesson for what's going on in the world right now. When I look around at what's going on in the world right now, I see things that really piss me the fuck off. And one of the things that pisses me off the most is that when I was growing up, you know, we were taught, you know, you could be anything you want. You want to be an astronaut, you could do it. You want to be a chef, you could do that. You want to be a firefighter, you could do that. And as I got older, and as I grew up and learned a little bit more, you know, I learned that the real world, when you get to a certain age, doesn't reward those kind of statements. You know, when you get to be 13, 14, 15, you're not dealing with your parents anymore. You're dealing with the real world. And the real world will quickly remind you that you ain't. And they will give you every reason as to why you can't be what it is you want to be.
Whoa, did I see that right?
That's when I was growing up. Now, the teachers...
Thank you for the galaxy, what the... Yo,
especially the minority
appreciate
kids,
you, Love Star.
that they cannot do anything in this country.
Oh,
you cannot achieve anything.
thank you for the cake. Cake, thank you for the cake, bro.
How hard you try.
Thank you guys, man.
Holy. What you do, you're gonna
appreciate it.
And dude, I think that's the biggest.
Keep going, champ. Don't quit. Appreciate it, Miles. 100%, brother.
That's going on in our world.
Much love, man. Thank you guys for all the support,
we,
man.
As adults, should be encouraging these kids. We should be teaching these
about to
kids
be 15 minutes
what
here.
is truly possible.
I think we're ready to go.
Squashing their dreams, squashing their mentality,
carved up,
squashing what they believe they're capable
ready to eat, man.
Before they even go out.
I mean, ate already, but I'm like ready to eat on the weights.
I'm a stubborn motherfucker. Like, you can tell me I'm not going to be able to do it. I will spite you by doing it. That's just me. I have the ability to take the negative and turn it into productive action. I understand what it's like to get told you're a loser, or you're crazy, or when are you going to get serious about your life? You know, I worked 10 years, guys. My first 10 years in business, I made $58,000 cumulative. Okay? 10 years. I heard every person I know making fun of me. I heard every person I know telling me that I was wasting my time. I've had every motherfucker I know when I tell them what we're gonna do, and by the way, we've done it by now.
Alright, let's do this. Get back in the home gym. The Unbrkble home gym.
I'm sure you guys can relate to that. Especially you younger guys. Younger girls
too. Chat.
Okay? You understand what it...
Okay, I'm gonna move you guys real quick. On. And we're about to get active. It looks like a crime scene here with all the food, the honey, the cereal, the banana peel. Alright, but that really helped. Like not feeling right. Okay, back to the deadlift, back to the grind, back to the work. Alright.
There's so many people that are crushing it and then not fired up. for what they do.
Let me get on a playlist.
Imagine how good you could be if you actually
We're gonna
woke up in the
start.
morning and were excited for what you were about to do.
Girlfriend breaks up with you. Okay, then you go to work and you sulk because you're distracted, and then you don't do the same level of effort and you're not enthusiastic, and then all of a sudden,
Potential. It's about your perseverance.
You know, whatever you want to do in life is possible. And that's been something that I've never realized firsthand. You know, as a 10-year-old kid. Come on, man! Come on! Man,
Your imagination, guys, is a preview of your life's coming attractions. You know, there comes a day, man. Everyone's gonna have this day. There comes a day where being average, being mediocre, is just sickening to you. And workout's done, you paid your fucking due. You're that much closer to becoming that person you always knew you could be. I mean, isn't it about time you do that? Isn't it about time you become that person you knew you always could be? How do you do that? You break the fucking mold, guys. You get the fuck out of there when it's cold, when it's early. You do something away from the normality of what you've been doing. That's psychotic behavior. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result doesn't work the way. You must switch up the mainframe. Switch it up and you want a different result. Why not try it, man? Shock the system. Start with an earthquake, man. What I mean by that is, yeah, get out at 4 in the fucking morning one day. Just one day. And go for a fucking run. Commit to one day. And see how you feel. As you're jogging it back in around 5 or something. As your neighbors are still asleep. Or as you're jogging it back in at 6 o'clock. And your neighbor's just getting up, grabbing the coffee, looking outside. Wondering, what the day's gonna hold for them. Every day's already provided something for you. You see how that works? I mean, that's when you feel like, wow, man, that was fucking alive. And then you go back your day at work.
No.
It's like, who the fuck? What happened to the old Greg, man?
Come on.
Who's this? That's right. The new
No,
one.
close.
Or you won't get to know what I'm talking about, man. You gotta be there.
No.
You can't talk.
Yeah.
You gotta walk it.
Alright, let's go.
On. Getting up that fucking hour when everyone else is asleep.
Another 25.
When everybody else says, no, this is not comfortable, we should introduce myself. And who that person is, we don't know. Who could it be? It's exciting. Because the way you feel after that, and as exhausted or as how unpleasant as the experience might be, the after effect, how mindful you feel. That's something you either gonna love or not. And if you love it, you're on your journey to something magic.
Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Peace, blessings, mercy, God be upon you. You too, bro. God bless. Hassan in the chat. Love you, Hassan in the chat. Assalamu alaikum, bro. Remember, bro, when he was applying for Supreme Uni? I didn't know you could even apply to that, bro.
When's it ever going to be the ideal situation?
Kind of look like Ryan from Love Island. Thanks, man. Yeah, I got that a few times now.
It's never going to be this perfect storm of opportunity for you to say, okay, this is the time. It's never going to broadcast it, highlight it for you. And it starts when you put one foot in front of the other. And if you don't use like excuses, sure, it's hot as shit outside. And that might be too much for a lot of people. But for a lot of other people, what's to be is
alright, next warm up set.
It overrides whatever today's trials and tribulations are.
Where's the timer?
And think of that, man. When you start seeing the future,
we're gonna add 15 minutes on the timer for the break. So
to mature into a reality, man, you're really thinking the right way.
alright, let's do it.
Find yourselves going down a road, like everything's kind of going wrong. If there's a higher power, I think that's one that tests you to see if you're ready for responsibility of greatness. Because with great great achievement comes that responsibility that everyone's going to be looking at you and judging you and picking you apart and trying to break you down. And you're all that. Yes, you're capable of achieving it. But you're mentally strong enough to endure it. When I see all things like random things going wrong, I'm like, fuck, hey man, why is everything going wrong? What the fuck? It's like calm before the storm. Making sure you're fit mentally to endure what you're about to achieve, or to achieve, like, title-wise, whatever that may be. So think of it that way. Everything is perspective of how you see it. The reality
I don't know, 25 or
is
place down.
perception how you see it.
W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Oh, me. Ooh. Excuse me.
One more thing about transformation, guys. When you guys are sitting on the couch or wherever you're watching this, to take that first step towards greatness is very hard. That's the hardest step in everything, that first step, right? That first step towards greatness is hard. What's a lot harder? Put time aside in your life, look back on your life, knowing you did it great. That's something you can't control anymore because time's running out. So if I get out, I can look like you can look like anything you want. If you mentally believe it, your body will find a way to make it happen. But if you don't believe you can do it, don't make yourself a journey. It's too hard. It's a winnable, easy war. But if you don't believe it, then don't do it. And that's what it comes down to it. Everything. Yeah, man.
See, I like these conditions. Because even when you perform in these conditions, anything's easy. Especially when you're competition sleeping, you're out here working, it makes you desire to solidify even more. Because success doesn't know these things, not cold or early or tired. It just knows if you showed up or not. The difference between someone successful and someone that's not successful is not their ability. Because this world is filled with people who's never achieved their true ability. Differential their design. You know you can do. You don't let the pain fucking rob you of the belief of what you can be. Because your body hears everything your mind says. And anytime you have any kind of discourse, or you start to be subject to the discomfort of the situation, your body remembers that.
Jokes, keep grinding, making mask up.
You start thinking you can't do it, that pain's like, oh, it feels, I can't do pain. You think that body's going to
great, man. Awesome seeing hard work pay off. Thank you, Girth Cake. Appreciate the gifts too again. So much love.
Bullshit. It's like a little bitch.
Love you, Girth Cake, in the chat, man. Appreciate you.
Your body hears everything your mind says. Don't even give it a chance to think that kind of shit.
Maybe I'm gonna practice double overhand today. I think I might do that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, bro. Respects, Boss Vision, appreciate you, man. Much love. Hassan, appreciate it, bro. God bless you too, bro. Black Coffee, appreciate it.
Stop running from the potential of what you can be, guys. It's inside of you. It's always been there. Grab a buddy of yours. Me and you were fucking serious.
Grab it right onto the loose skin, right?
You know my ass if I start slacking. I don't give your ass if I start slacking. And I'll never accept mediocre again. I'm always gonna give it my 110 fucking %. That's the only thing I can ever say a solid day's work. That's all I ever want to piece of. If you guys do not do that, I promise you, your life will haunt you for the rest of your days. If there's potential inside you, which you know is there, and you're too scared to tell anyone else about it, and you go on and on it over and over and over and over, and you lose our peers at the close, and you knew it could have been given birth to, and you never did it. I promise you, it will haunt you. It's a living nightmare, dude. That's when you have to do something, and you're too weak to fucking turn into something, you know it? There's a greater disappointment and a greater burden to carry than any physical sweat equity, than any gym or school or sacrifice. All that is nothing compared to a life where you're burdened by regret, guys.
W's in the chat. Okay.
You only got one life,
Next set.
Again, if you work it right, you only need one. If you get all you have, you're gonna get max potential back. And then who knows what will come. That's the beautiful thing. You don't show up, guys. You know the outcome. You never get the job, never get the part, never get the girl.
Come on.
If you don't show up. If you show up in a situation,
to create
Thank you for the heartbeat.
And when you show up,
Much love, I appreciate you.
that's a faster than after you
Thank you guys just for even watching, girls for tuning in.
It's like the movies, I'm
Man,
telling you.
I'm grateful, guys. Thank you so much.
It's just like a movie. Your life, you should treat your life like a movie and you're the main character. Because that's all it really is. You really think that if you were the main character of a movie, are you destined to sit at a desk job for 8 hours a day? Everybody else is opinions at what everyone else is doing because you're the main character of your movie. And I'm telling you that you're meant to succeed. It's supposed to be scary.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's supposed to be scary. You're supposed
Yeah.
to risk everything. And you're meant to accomplish it.
Just one. Ready for this? Why are we running like we're on fire?
Harrison, W. Harrison in the chat. Stop in the chat.
Why aren't we like
Yup.
the crazy one? I want people
Greg in the chat. W. Harrison, W. Greg in the chat.
I
Yeah.
don't want to shut this up. I'd
Come on,
rather
man.
you call me crazy and a dreamer than a
Come on, man.
sinner. Or not know me.
Alright, next warm up set.
I tell my kids all the time.
Let's go.
You always know the leader by the
How's it going?
right?
Doing legs and shoulders, W workout, bro. Let's go. I'm doing mainly legs,
And you just
really legs. Crush it, Greg, crush it. Doing bless.
I made the decision that I would either die or I would succeed.
Next set,
And
next
so I
round.
didn't know when it would happen. I just figured out if I
Unbreakable.
continued, one of the thing that the refrain, repeated message that I had to myself over and over again was, I cannot lose, but I do not quit. And so that was under my control. I could choose not to quit. And so if I could just have that, then it meant, like, it was like this tiny little thing. It's like, if I don't quit, I didn't.
I'm 54 years old right now. Like that. I mean, it fucking flew by. And you think when you're young that you have all this time, you have no time. There's no time. I mean, one of the quotes on the wall in the gym in there is, there is no tomorrow. From Rocky 3, there is no tomorrow. Fuck that shit. Let's get all this shit done.
You're fucking nuts. For once in your life, have some ownership, some credibility behind your actions and your words. You need to say, do what you say. Follow through for something one time in your life. One time follow through what you said. You will feel a high that you've never felt before. When you follow through on things in life, guys, you achieve the confidence, the mentality that anything's possible. When you've been blessed with that emotion, that feeling, that is the start, being the spark plug, the igniter for the rest of your life success. It doesn't happen until you commit one time. What's your biggest fear?
And my biggest fear, honestly,
in the chat.
let's say, I don't care if you believe in
What
God.
belt do you use? This is an SBD.
Let's say you're God.
SBD, I forget what the thickness is, but it's thick.
And I make
Like size
7
XL.
pounds of 300 pounds. I made
It's pretty solid.
For equal at my
I got one too that ties around, it's like traditional like clip belt. That one tucks my loose skin way more,
So
but it's good too.
we're all sitting here behind. You have Adam Brown. He has a big board up. And you're
I
talking
pick it up, yeah, it's solid. It's a bit, like compared to other belts,
I'm next to him.
definitely a bit pricey, I would say, for a belt, but
I see all this shit.
I think it's one of those cases where you get what you pay for. Quality's just phenomenal, honestly.
I'm seeing
Yeah.
182 pounds, Navy SEAL, Married School, motivational speaker, changing lives.
You're definitely gonna need to break it in.
Okay, man, pull up, man.
Okay, 3 plays.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not me, man. And God looks at me and says, I knew you were supposed to.
You get one chance in life, bro. You don't get to redo this over again. You can't afford to be scared. Because if you die tomorrow, then what? Then what? I'd rather be on my deathbed knowing, you know what? I lived the life I wanted to live. I did what I wanted to do. And I'm content with it.
3
You
plays.
ain't got that guy saying, like, yeah, I wish I would have done this. I should have done them. Why was I scared of that? I ain't take a chance. I ain't take a risk. You can't live life like that, bro.
Alright, it's gonna clip on.
You can't. That money gonna come back. Time don't. Time don't wait for nobody.
Yeah!
You think that, you know what I'm saying, you excuse
That was in the
the
chat.
time you excuse from being a human on earth. It's not gonna work out.
Well, I just threw that on the clip.
You only get one chance at life, one chance to live it fully, one chance to make the most of your journey. You'll mess up, You go through mistakes, heartaches, tough decisions, and days that just feel like too much. But through it all, this is your one wild, precious ride. There's no second to
I felt like a workout in its own, man.
just this. So make the
Where do you place it? Like,
stop overthinking.
around my hip, you know, around like a bit above, like right under where your belly button is, around there, is where I put it. Then you can pick where you want more support. If you want more support in your posterior chain, like you go a bit lower. If you want more support in like your abdomen core, you can put it higher. You kind of like, you can get a bit of a preference there.
And all that will be left are the memories. Make sure they're the kind that make you smile.
Alright, Chad. Replace next.
Smile at the end through the tears. You're only getting one chance.
Still going double overhand, but we're gonna see how it feels. I'm not used to it really. I want to switch it up.
Work-life balance. As a 22-year-old man,
Switch it up.
you're hanging out with the world. If you're under 30 years old,
Use Chad. Let's get
you
it.
have no reason to not go
Unbrkble,
hard
man. Come
all
on.
over your goals. Because the true downside
Get
is
that workout in, and if you didn't get that workout in, I hope it's the rest of it, because that's the only thing.
The
The only reason that makes sense, you know? Come on.
Come on. Y'all's a lot more than you know. You got more inside of you to give. Stop selling yourself so shit.
Like, what the fuck, man? It's disgusting. You're a grown-ass fucking man walking around with your tail tucked between your fucking legs. How about you stand up for once, and you stand up for not only the things you believe in, but for yourself, and for your future self, and for your kids and their kids. How about you stand up for them? How about you stand up for what you know in your heart is right and not what everyone else wants you to be? How about you fucking do that, man? You will live a much happier life. Fuck a plan B. Put all those eggs in a fucking plan A, bro. Don't fucking spread your eggs out in the other basket, man. You can only put so much effort into something. And if you're putting half your fucking effort into plan B just to fall back on, odds are you're gonna fall back on it. You're not gonna achieve that real goal. I'm telling you guys, man. You gotta be ignorant, you gotta believe in yourself, you gotta be a little fuck everybody else. Fuck it. Be selfish. Fucking shit.
Be selfish. Go get yourself strong. Put your own oxygen mask on. Put some money in your bank. Crush it. Be selfish with your time. Be selfish with your income. Be greedy with your money want. I'm telling you, be greedy, be selfish. You know why? Because if you go all in, if you stop thinking, I wish I could do more, be more. Go all in and make the money. Get secure and put your oxygen mask on, and what you can do in 5 years from now, what you can do in 7 years from now, what you can do in 12 years from now, is unbelievable. But we need this more of us.
Normality. Show us goals when you buy that. And these are
You know, when you say you're gonna do something and you follow through and you do it, not at the end when you cross the marathon, you finish it, or your hands raised. I'm talking about right now. The small steps in between the big successes that everyone sees. No one sees this. Right now, I'm saying, like, there's a confidence to it, man. There's a bad motherfucker that's right here, that's getting ahead of the competition. There's an overwhelming sense of fulfillment and pride and satisfaction with that. I didn't have to shoot up anything, I didn't drink anything, I didn't have to go party anything. All I had to do was just go work out, and now what's going to happen is a residual effect of that. Not only my body grow, but my belief in what my current endeavors are, they seem closer.
It can really be used to change your life, and it shouldn't be used to change your life. So like, the information is too accessible these days, bro. There's no reason why you can't be successful. There's no reason why you can't make a step towards this year. So keep going, dog. Keep going for real. You always gonna move away from the next move. That next move, don't let go of your head. You're never gonna be good.
Welcome to the chat.
That's why,
Alright, 365 next.
they don't start winning.
Probably still try double overhand, see what happens.
They might have made it in the
See what happens, Chad.
but they haven't made it as far. They're still hungry. So that next move, it leads to that next move. That's that big move. You feel what I'm saying? So keep rolling.
Let me just adjust the phone real quick.
This shit can get real tough, bro. Get real tough, get real lonely, get real discouraged. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Lock it up. Tune it up.
If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
I say what if a lot. It sounds corny and it sounds weak, but it's true. I was like, man, what story would it be if my fucking fat, dumb, lying to be friends with people, insecure ass can overcome this shit? And that what if mentality, like that dreamer mentality, just would always fuel me. It was just fueling me. What if I can be a SEAL, man? What if I can go from running a quarter of a fucking mile, now I'm running 205 miles? What if I can go? What if I can go? And what if, how would that feel? So it became from being defeated to like, man, all right, motherfucker, maybe Marvin go 0.75. No one would do this shit. No one would do this shit. You're the best motherfucker around. You're the best motherfucker ever lived. And I kept fueling me with the right kind of message that I needed to hear that I was never telling myself. And through time, it became reality.
I don't really want to work out. I work out. I really don't want to hammer on a project. I hammer on the project. I don't really want to get up and get out of bed. I get up and get out of bed. Now, these could be signals that
no one wants to go into the show. They want to choose the 4-lane fucking power. That's the
when you're tired, when you don't feel.
Nobody. Absolutely nobody.
I'd rather.
Hey, I'm gonna make myself good enough. I'm driven. I'm obsessed. I want to prove people wrong. I'm a warrior. That's the nice route. The shovel means you're gonna fuck hurt. The shovel means you're gonna suffer. The shovel means you're gonna hit rock. No one wants to go into the shovel. They want to choose the 4-lane fucking power. That's
He doesn't stop. I've told him 1,000 times. Better. Less. They say about not just a man, a machine, a force, a grinder, like the device that reduces solid stone into dough.
One thing I can guarantee, the person I'm trying to solve, we're dedicated to them. Was so tunnel vision that I literally did nothing else.
To crush you. How many times do I have to tell you that if anyone's going to end your existence, it's going to be me? Regina? It was as if death was a dream and I just woke up. How can this be happening? I am a super elite, the prince of all Saiyans. Soon all will know I am the strongest in the universe.
Your fighting style reeks of arrogance. Ego affects your techniques and makes them impure. You think you're entitled to greatness.
Is that supposed to be insulting? I used to fight for the sheer pleasure of it, for the thrill of the hunt. Oh, I had the strength unmeasurable. I spared no one.
My motivation was to be the best, the greatest Saiyan alive, as I always had been. Until Kakarot came into the picture, that is. Kakarot's success was like a demon in my head. How could he be a Super Saiyan when I, the Prince of all Saiyans, could not? I will cut you down inch by inch. I am Prince Vegeta! The way you have cut down my pride! You say I'm arrogant, I say damn right. That's pride, pride in the Saiyan I am, the mighty prince of the ultimate warrior. You may have invaded my mind and my body, so that's what the Saiyan always keeps. I'll let you pick. Which one do you think you could take? The one who looks like you, of course. Good luck. You're talking like you really think you can beat it. I've never been afraid of you, Kakarot, so why the hell would I be afraid of this stupid child?
Trunks, from the time you were a little baby, I've never once wanted you, because I always wanted to make you a tough one. Then I found myself with a family of my own, and my power didn't increase at all. So just leave me be, Kakarot. I don't need your stinking help. The key to defeating you is to obliterate you so completely, your regeneration won't be possible. The dream is resurrecting again. You'll spill no Saiyan blood today. He's all mine. What the? You're not that bad. You're being a pretty good warm-up. With me. Kakarot, no longer your concern. What's wrong? Battery's getting low. This is getting annoying. Which of your children was it? The same. Let's see if your fuckers enough to stop. Second floor. Look to me.
I just soaked my own in chalk, bro.
Goodbye to you all.
Keep your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster. An absolute monster. And then you should learn how to control.
Imagine if you wake up every day with $84,600 in your bank account. And every day, at the end of the
You should be a monster, you should be ruthlessly ambitious, and then learn how to control it.
Lazy people do a little work and think they should be winning, but winners work as hard as possible and still worry if you're being lazy.
Yeah. I'm a big believer in the law of attraction. Like you just bring things into existence. You gotta get around the look before it becomes always the best, and then I can go on and I saw it. I dread, do my.
How much time can you give to that?
Comes a day where push comes to shove. Where being mediocre, being like average is.
I've never feared any man in my life. God was never been a man, but Allah that can put fear in my heart. There's no one ever put fear in my heart, no man. Alright, I watched him fight me before. And if he fights me like he fights, he's going home in a body bag.
Imagine not coming out with a belt. So this is a must-win situation. This is exactly the fight I want to do. And sure enough, people expect some very malicious, violent things to happen.
get that melody. You'll get ready. You'll get ready. Just tell me where, and that's it. Why you need to come here? Show up like you wanna fight or something like this. Send a message, hey, come here, this place, and that's it. Without security, without UFC, without nothing. Just send me a message, let me know where, and that's it. And with what time. Let me know, that's it.
You either commit yourself as a professional racing driver that is designed to win races, or you come second, or you come third, or you come fifth. And I'm not designed to come third, fourth, or fifth. I race to win, as long as I feel it's possible. Sometimes you get it wrong, sure. It is impossible to get it right all the time. But I race designed to win, and as long as I feel it is right. Some people do, some don't. In the end, I'm the one who's good. I'm the one who's driving. And I can only do what speaks for my mind.
When the body says no, the mind says yes, smart. I'm running the show, and this is how we want to do it. You know, to get the peace, the success, the legacy. And so all right behind doors of pain and fear and struggle is where all the beautiful things in the world are found.
Comes in the chat. First working set.
I'm Don Fry, the Predator, the UFC's two-time world champion. Back when men were men, not pretty boy champions who died their urine. God save Panther Jones. We fight all night long. There are no rules, no weight limits, and no time limits. None of the fighting. Your reward for winning a fight would be to come back 20 minutes later, fight again. At the end of the night, you go to the hospital, or you go to the after party, or feed a couple. Both.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the North, general of Fierce Legions, loyal servant to the true emperor Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife. And I will help my things.
You ready, chat? You ready?
You know that I ain't gonna bring that to you. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure you never forget the night you stepped in the octagon with me.
W's in the chat. Unbreakable in the chat. Here we go.
If you wanna stop it, you have to kill him.
Yeah!
You have to kill him. If I see him, if I keep seeing him, I'm gonna keep going. Be able to explode onto the ceilings you had. But then, it would not happen.
I sweat. No, this is the loneliest show in the world. I live my wife in a year. You think I give a damn about Andrew Galata? I didn't see my month. None of your damn business, white boy, but I haven't seen him in months. And you think I give a damn about you and your other? I don't care about this guy. I'm not a dysfunctional mother. I want to play. Yeah, Andrew Galata.
I think that might have been a new set. I think that might have been a warm set.
I want them to see that.
So we're out on another 25 then. Like, I wasn't even planning on going too heavy today, Chad, but carved up, feeling solid, slept decent. Let's do it.
That's my mentality that I go with. I'm never scared of anything, never scared of anyone. I go business when I go again.
Let's get at least 3 here. Very casual, very calm, 3 3 reps.
So this journey you're on,
Casual
it hasn't
long 3
felt
reps.
long, and it doesn't
4
feel
55.
anywhere near complete. I've never wanted one minute.
Casual 3 reps.
Deep inside yourself, are you a good guy trying to be bad, or are you a bad guy trying to be good?
How you feeling, Chad? How you feeling?
I think I am a bad guy. I was trying to be good.
How you feeling, Chad? Come on. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Looking much good today, appreciate it. Keep pushing, little bro is crazy. I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
Hi, Mom, what do you think? Look at my shoes, aren't they great? My God.
There was a moment in the middle of combat when you actually said you gave up. Surrender is an outcome far worse than defeat. Since you're my son as you claim, then I won't tolerate you losing to anyone. You'll be the best, or you'll be nothing. Find a way. I entrusted everything to you. My pride, my promise, everything. I won't tolerate failure.
If I can't last one lousy minute, then perhaps I deserve to die.
Strength is justice. Strength is everything.
You'll see the man you fell in love with. Become the most awesome hero you and the rest of this world have ever known.
Any pain I go through, any suffering I endure, if it doesn't kill me, it'll make me stronger. I'll get stronger if it's the last thing I do.
I seek that which lies beyond strength. Strength is everything. All is possible with power and power alone. I won't lose. I cannot lose. I won't accept defeat. If I don't win, then all my effort, all I've struggled to achieve, I cannot. I will not.
I'm not done! It's not over. I won't give up!
I will not suffer the mistakes of my past again. I will not make the same mistake twice. You may have invaded my mind and my body, but there's one thing a Satan always keeps. It's pride!
Don't ever give up. Even if it's painful, even if it's agonizing, don't try to take the easy way out.
48 minutes. That's all we
All right, almost ready to go.
Power. Yet in that brief time span, we Saiyan warriors have shattered our limits, time after time. You're going to have to get over it.
Hi, Mom, what did...
All right, Chad.
Yeah.
you can do to stop me from coming at you round after round with the most malicious techniques I know, you will lose this fight when you come in. I want you to believe it. Every ounce of training you put in leading up to this fight will be a waste of time.
Chat. I wanted that fifth one, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Good luck.
At practice, training during games, I switched my mind.
Who said you couldn't lift it?
Switched my mode.
They said I couldn't lift it. Now they're saying fake ways. Doubles. Doubles, chat. All good. Good luck. I'm not done though. I'm not done.
But the man's in trouble. I was going to be out for that.
I love that feeling because it's real. That's the most realest feeling that you could ever have.
Big place is like a big compliment, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. He can't believe it. He can't believe it. All grace is through God. All success is through God. Alhamdulillah. Any things that I do that someone may call fake or accuse of, it's not even me, bro. God did. God did.
Is there any better feeling than being locked in?
Anyways, we're not done yet, Shaq.
Get back to
We're not done yet.
It's time to get back to work.
We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Are these fake too? These calluses might be fake, Shaq. The calluses might be fake too. I don't know.
Yeah, every single aspect of your life, you have to be the best mother.
Not done yet.
You get to make excuses because they know you're coming to save them. What the fuck? Yeah.
Hey dog, if you realize that this could be the year that you change your life, you just locked in. All 365 days ago, day in and day out towards your goals with no respect. We ain't hearing any excuses no more. Your future is tied to that. Lock in and change your life.
Time to get up, face the day, eat, train, sleep, work, girlfriends, everything. Gym, food, sleep, all I fucking care about. Work, damn it! Work! 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 What if I told you you're only 6 months away from the life you always dreamed of? The money, the body, the mindset, all on one condition. You have to show up every fucking day from here on out. Up until now, that's not a price you've been willing to pay. But the reality is, there are graveyards full of men that wish they could be in your spot in 6 months. To be
We're gonna go for a PR, Chad. Bismillah.
I dare you to stop fucking around and dedicate the next 6 months of your life exclusively to you and your goal. Don't announce it to anybody else on Instagram. Don't tell anyone about it. Just disappear and do the work on yourself.
It's time to take shit to another level. It's game on. It's focus. It's go season. Awaken the beast inside.
What's a man's game out here? Beast mode, 1, 2, 3. Beast mode, 1, 2, 3. Beast mode, 1, 2, 3. Beast mode. I'm beast mode already.
It's gonna take all of you. It's gonna take every ounce
wants you to be everything you got. If you give it any less than everything you totally got, totally spent,
PR time, Chad.
you're not doing enough.
We're gonna get a PR. We're gonna get a PR, inshallah. God willing. God willing. Come on.
Those who are searching for new ground. It's a lonely journey. Isolated. Those who used to keep pace with you will fall off. They'll see what their world is. Where's the kids?
Only power is to give that motherfucker everything you got. Everything you got right here, right the fuck now.
I woke up one day and stopped making excuses. I woke up one day and stopped playing the blame game. I woke up one day and looked at the man in the mirror and was like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Wake up. It's show.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
I'll show you how much you truly battered. They left you for dead. I know what that feels like, to be left for dead after you gave everything you had. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna smash. That's what you gotta do me a huge favor. You gotta do me a huge favor. You gotta get to the point where you don't need a car anymore. You don't need a house anymore. You don't need to be pushed by anybody anymore. Your dreams, your wives will push you. Your spouse is gonna push you.
Okay. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
There comes a day where being average.
5 minutes before I come out, my gloves are laced up. I can feel my knuckle piercing against the tight leather glove. All during my training, I've been afraid of this man. I thought this man may be capable of beating me. I've dreamed of him beating me. But as close as I get to the ring, I'm more confident. Once I'm in the ring, I'm a god.
You gotta create a lot of different emotions to heighten your sense of awareness and focus. For me, anger was good. Anger was good because it was motivating. But the more I can create an enemy, the more I want to go and kill those guys.
Welcome to the side, 495, yeah, 495, PR time.
You know, I would absolutely kill you every time.
You can never kill me.
Oh, I bet you I could.
What did you say, Clay said?
Clay said, I guess he just got his feelings.
Yesterday I gave you sled. I gave you sled. You give this like a woman, like a baby. What happened now? Something changed?
I'll give up my arm, I'll give up an eye. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure you never forget the night you stepped on the octagon with me.
I used to never have to worry about nobody's a bully me again. Because I knew I would fucking kill them if they fucked with me.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed for him to do that, and it became personal with me.
How can bet against me? Bet against me. Tell me it's not gonna happen. Tell me it's gonna fail. I love every minute of it.
I was thinking how funny it is where I'm gonna be tomorrow morning and my competition. Still drinking down their futures and trying to escape their current reality. I'm working tonight. I'll laugh at how much further I'm getting headed.
You want to become best, you want to become champion, right? Now you want to say like you title? Who cares? Title? Nobody cares.
You're out there. Who wants what you have? Who wants the position you are? Who wants the job you have? Who wants the wife that you have? If someone out there hungry and wants everything you can have, don't put on a show. You win the game. Don't put on a show. You win the game. Don't put on a show. You freaking win the game. You don't put on a show. You win.
John, can you hear that, John?
You're afraid to make enemies. You're afraid what they might say behind your back. Shut the noise out. Embrace the fact that people don't like you. You need to do something right. Stay hard. Stay in fight.
And a year from now, it's going to happen like that. And who is your future self? 1 year from now, who is it? Just like everyone's added here, go party Saturday night. They're not willing to sacrifice.
That's it.
Focus in the chat. PR time, baby. PR time.
Something inside of you.
Come on. I want this. I need this. I need this. I need this chat. I need it. I need it like I need to breathe. Come on.
Okay. Roll.
Let's go. Begin. I see it. I feel it. I see it. I feel it. I see it. I feel it. I got it. I got it. You got it.
Conditioner. Don't let me.
Bismillah.
Alright, throw the hostage.
Numbers in the chat.
That's the best ever.
Yes! Yes!
Something inside.
Yes! Yes! Come on! Come on then!
I'll condition. Don't let me. Condition. Alright, throw the hostage. That's the best ever.
W's in the chat! W's in the chat! That's PR. My hands are shaking still, bro. My hands are shaking, chat. That's PR, bro. We got it. Yeah. W's in the chat. That was a PR. 5 Play Club. Welcome me to the 5 Play Club. Alhamdulillah. W's in the chat. We're gonna keep going. Unbreakable. We're gonna keep going. If I can do it, you can do it too. So there we go. Another milestone set, another PR, another record, another day, another dollar, another rep, another calorie burn, another hair follicle gain. We're gonna keep going consistent, unstoppable, unshakable. You see it in the back. Kind of see it. Hold on. Wait, still can't see it. Unstoppable, unshakable. Behind this. Unbreakable. W's in the chat, man. W's in the chat. Alhamdulillah, got it done. Got it done. 5 Play Club. I've been waiting for this moment for years and years and years, bro. Years and years and years in my head. I've been waiting for this moment. 5 plays, bro. That is crazy. Like, listen, that might not seem like, I don't know. I don't know if you guys see that as impressive or not, but for me that's impressive, bro. We was eating 5 plates, now we lifting them. Alhamdulillah. So this is, for me, man, it's a huge W. And I'm grateful, so grateful. All grace to God. And we're gonna keep pushing, child. We're gonna keep pushing. Gonna continue to grind. Unbreakable, man. Bro, I'm like really, yeah, you know, I wanted one rep. I got the first rep up, and I'm like, hold on a second, we might have two. Like, it's a crazy thought in my head, right? Because you're going into a set, a PR, you're like, let me do one, and that'll be amazing. And crazy thought, split second, this is where you fold or you go all in. I have to go in on myself. I have to put it on the line. Fail forward, I say it, fail forward. I'll take the fail and know, so I can know whether or not I prevailed, rather than like just wonder what if. So in that moment, I was like, bro, let's go again. And we got two. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Unbreakable, man. W's in the chat, bro. W's in the chat. That's like all I needed to do for the workout, really. Damn, bro. Man, I'm just like letting myself get back to baseline here. That was a moment, bro. That was a moment for me, chat. That was a moment for me.
retreat, no surrender. That is Sparta. And by Sparta,
Thank you, Frank.
stand.
Frank, appreciate you. W's. Anna, appreciate it. Hashimi, appreciate you. Bakar, appreciate it. Daniel, what's going on? How's it going, brother? Just started my working out too. Nice, Alex. Let's go. It's going phenomenal, bro. I just got a PR. Oh, I'll get one too, bro. Crush it. Crush the workout. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I was thinking if I should squat or not, but I think I'm just going to end it on a highlight. Hit squat next session. And we're going to slow the cardio now. Because after getting the PR too, I don't want to overexert my body. Like, I'm pretty satisfied. Not content, but satisfied with the performance with the deadlift. So we're going to put these weights back. 5 plate club. Wow, I'm still taking it in, bro. At the beginning of this year, this was a big goal for me, chat. It was a big goal for me to get this. So, yeah. It's April, January. We're barely 4 months in. I'm lost. I'm so grateful, bro. I'm so grateful, bro. Okay. Let's put the weights back. Yeah. Alright, I gotta stop yapping. I gotta put the weights back and lock into cardio now. The timer's about to end, 10 seconds. We'll turn this off. We're on pace, pretty decent. Okay. 5 plate club officially unlocked.
Take my own mind away from the game itself. And then when the time comes to focus on the game, I focus on my athletic skills, putting it together, and so I'm not collectively going out and doing a job each and every day. I challenge myself to be the best basketball player every moment that I'm playing against basketball. And sometimes that means tricking yourself in your mind to say that you can't do this, but yet you still try to work on improving those weaknesses. A lot of people may say, well, Michael Jordan never had weaknesses. Michael Jordan had weaknesses. He just had to be deep inside himself to figure out what they were and challenge himself to improve those weaknesses. So mentally, I like to challenge myself to go out and play a perfect basketball game. Although I know you can't do that. It's practically impossible to play a perfect game, but that doesn't mean you can't challenge yourself to do that.
And me, I answer to the man who made it disappear my fucking father. And he'll do the same to us if we don't make this conduct. Now, I don't know about y'all too, but I like to stay alive long enough to enjoy what I've made. So from here on out, I don't want to hear anything else about kilos or prices. Y'all want to go out on your own? Fine. But do not for 1 second look around what I got to do to get mine. Because I promise you, there is nothing I'm not prepared to do.
There is nothing you can do to stop me from coming at you round after round with the most delicious techniques I know. You will lose this fight, man. Oh man, I want you to believe it. Every ounce of training you put in leading up to this fight will be a waste of your life.
This man is gonna learn that if you disrespect a person's kindness and take it as a weakness, you must pay. Tomorrow you're gonna make this man pay with his life. I know he mean it. You're dead in that nothing on the world.
Same message, like location, I'm gonna come. Whatever you want, doesn't matter. Ireland, New York, Brooklyn, or Moscow, doesn't matter. Tell me, where?
Keep going.
Hey, come on. Get it.
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of funny.
You're up too long. What's the story? Are you not happy or you're only half happy or?
It's good to be happy about.
You're up too long.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Pain is temporary. You're not alone, motherfucker. I'm weak too.
I'm gonna get water, child. I'll be right back.
All the rest of you motherfuckers want to talk shit about us baby motherfuckers. I got a big ass fuck you. Dude.
You know, there comes a day, man. Everyone's gonna have this day. There comes a day where being average, being mediocre, is just sickening to you. It's just sickening. It makes you want to throw up. Because you've seen people with far less talent than you. As you're growing up with them, their childhood buddies, whatever else, they didn't have what you had. Yet now they're fucking to become something that you haven't. There comes that day. It's either when you're young, you know, and it strikes you on the baseball field when you're sick of sweating out, or it's when you get fired from your 5th job.
Get your ass up.
Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Squeeze. Harder.
Comes a fucking day where push comes to shove. Where being mediocre, being like average and shit just fucking burns. It sucks so much.
Who else wanna crack the fucking sidewalk when they walk down the street? Who else wanna park the motherfucking crowd when they walk down the street? Nobody but a sick motherfucker wanna do that. I'm a sick motherfucker, and I know there's a bunch of other sick motherfuckers out there too. Sick motherfuckers in rush, sick motherfuckers in fuck them range of motion motherfuckers. Fuck range of motion, just get your ass up and in motion. Laying down, sitting on the couch talking shit ain't gonna get you a goddamn thing. But your feelings hurt. And a fat fucking stomach. Put your ass in motion, then you worry about my range of motion.
Honestly, I forgot what 85. You wanna walk to?
I know you don't want to do it. I fucking hardly ever want to do it. If I maybe want an action over and over and over again, which is going to happen to you if you're pursuing anything outside of the norm. You can make it here if you choose. You can also find every excuse as to why you won't make it. You can find every reason if you look for it as to why you won't make it. But at the end of the day, there's going to be 2 groups of people. And one group is going to be a lot bigger than the other group. Okay, and here's the groups. The one group is going to get told that they can't do it. And instead of fighting, and instead of working, and instead of, saying, well, Dad, I'm not willing to accept that, those people are going to just take it. And that's what society's counting on. Society is counting on you giving up. Because if you give up, then you can become dependent on the government system to provide for your whole life, okay? And you can, quote unquote, go be a little poor me over there in the corner and talk about why you could never make it here. That's going to be the bigger group. Then there's going to be a smaller group. And the smaller group is going to be the group that says, hey, you know what? I hear what you're saying, but I'm not willing to accept that. I'm not willing to just roll over and take what I'm given. I'm not willing to stop trying because you say that I can't do it. That's what you say. That doesn't mean it's the truth. And for all of you young people out there, I hope that you will take what I'm saying seriously. I don't care where you come from. I don't care where you were raised. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care about any of that. If you do the work consistently, if you invest in yourself consistently, and when I say invest in yourself, I don't mean dollars. I mean by reading, surrounding yourself with positive input, okay? And then executing positive outputs. And when I say positive outputs, I don't mean happy-go-lucky, ring around the rosy bull. I mean work. If you're the kind of person who is willing to take the information that's available, which, by the way, there has never been more information available than there ever has been. It's never been more. Okay? When I was coming up in business and what I do, I had to read books, and thankfully that habit stuck. But right now, you can literally go almost anywhere and learn directly from people who have done what it is that you want to do. We've never had opportunity like we've had, and my advice to you would be to stop identifying with the group and start identifying with the work. Because at the end of the day, guys, 1 + 1 is always going to equal 2. 2 + 2 is going to equal 4. And 10 years of work, when everybody else is partying, making excuses, doing the cool thing on the weekend, is going to pay off. It just is. And you'll never convince me otherwise. Because there's people listening right now who have already bought into they've already bought into the fact that no matter what they do, they can't win. And that's just not true. And I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to you guys right now who still have hope, who still have the fire, who still have the want and the will and the desire to be more and become more and contribute more and win more, because you know your life will be better and everybody else's life around you will be better. I'm talking to you, mother. You can do this. Look, I don't care who tells you that you can't do it, you're not going to be able to do it, you can't win, the game's rigged against you, you're just a regular human, success is for other people. Dude, we could make a list a mile long.
I go to the gym, I do this, I do that, but I'm not getting results. You know, what is it? Is it the diet, or the protein, or is it this, or is it that, or that? Is that? It's you getting in your own fucking way is what it is. Humans self-deprecate themselves. Their mind will shut their body down before their body is willing to shut down. If you mentally think you can do it, your body will find a way to do it. When you come in here and you give it all you have and you think you puke, you know, you're just fucking throwing up and sweating, you're done, you're exhausted. That's the fucking 9 yards. That's going to be extra dangerously broken out there. It's going to make every dream a reality for you. To live a life of remembrance. A life of legacy. A life of
Audio, thank you, Zerigo. Appreciate it, man.
inspire others.
Much love. Appreciate it.
It all starts with you.
Keep going. Of course, always. As long as I'm breathing. Inshallah, God willing. Thank you.
Because that's how you have to be. Mentally tough up here. If you guys mentally believe you can do it, your body will find what it is to make it happen. If you're short up here, it doesn't matter what you do with these guys. It will never materialize into anything. No dream will ever become reality. You guys have got to believe in yourself. Headstrong, mentally tough. That's the only way through the bullshit here in life. Winners, the difference between them and the spectators is the winners have a belief that overrides the crowd's disbelief every single time. Their belief is so strong, even though they hit failure, they get knocked on the ass, they're finally tested on fortune to stand back up again, face that same challenge, learning from the previous mistakes, and make it happen. Winners fail a million times. What makes them a winner is that they believe it, they're headstrong. Nothing's going to stop them. The spectators have tried it and failed it and remain sitting down. They don't get up anymore because they don't believe it enough. The naysayers' disbelief overrides their ability, potential, and mental capacity that they can be more than that. Champions.
you ever asked yourself what differentiates the winners from the masses? Well, I have. And I have found that the winners are aware of a certain place within. It's referred to as the higher self. And in this higher self, there's an image of perfection, which is forever attempting
Welly,
to
how you doing,
express
brother?
itself in a greater way.
Pakistan, Syria in the chat. How you doing?
Wants to turn their dreams into physical realities. They call on this higher self. And they set about and change the world, not just for themselves, but for everyone in it.
Rich people think different. So what I'm gonna put in your head today is rich people concept. So you can get to understand it. The only difference between successful people and not is just how they think. Rich people think different. Quit letting people tell you gotta get qualified in another program. You don't need another program to be successful. You need to change the way you think.
Strange thing about faith and fear. They both demand you believe something you can't see.
There is a method by which one may transmute failure into success, poverty into riches, sorrow into joy, fear into faith.
The way you think creates reality for yourself. There are other factors going on, so it's not everything, but you really can change your own reality.
Pablo, how you doing, man?
You attract, not
Appreciate
just
it,
what you
man.
feel, you
Thumbs
attract
up.
what you feel, what you are, what you attract. What's on your mind?
It's the law of physics. I don't know how anybody can disagree with that.
67 days. Is it day 67 today? Is that what I put? I just bump it up by 1 every time, or 2, or whatever it is.
Your fears and superstitions combined.
Drink your water. Oh, thank you. I was wondering, I'm like, why do I feel strange right now? And then it's probably,
You know, I always dreamed as a kid
might be that.
You know, it was possible to or 80 or 90 or 100.
Just deadlifts PR'd.
I had a dream, you know, like sometimes you lay down in bed and you visualize things. You just kind of
Electrolytes in here.
That's at least how I would go to sleep. I'd lay down, I'd imagine playing for the Lakers, and I'd imagine what the uniforms look like, and I'd imagine when we were
67
playing,
days, eh?
You know, the smell of the
Inspired
arena,
me,
all stuff.
Dark Soul.
And I would see myself.
I'm grateful to hear that, you know, like hopefully you can take that inspiration, inspire someone else, and kind of create like a domino effect, you know?
Like you're not going to have a dream and be like, okay, then you miss this next 6. It's not going to happen. So you just
Uplift
keep
one
dreaming
another.
and dreaming and dreaming, and before I go to sleep, I'm like at 120 points, you know?
Be definite, believe, and act. When doubt creeps into your mind, remember that whatsoever a man believeth, that shall he also reap.
The person who's living in lack is waiting for their wealth to feel abundant. They're waiting for their success to feel empowered.
Okay, we want to do at least another mile and a half here, chat.
To feel gratitude.
Which should take like 40 minutes probably. And then that'll be 3 miles. We deadlifted.
That's the Newtonian.
That'll be the workout today. I might go on another walk after. Probably will.
Get
Get the steps in.
Nothing wrong with it.
I'm just gonna keep it pushing, chat.
The way most people create. But what we've discovered is actually something else. The moment you feel gratitude, your healing begins. The moment you feel worthy and abundant, you're generating wealth. The moment you're empowered, you are moving towards your success. The moment you're in love with yourself and you're in love with life, you'll create an equal. The moment you are in awe of life, you're going to have a mystical experience. And so that's causing
W's. Do you just go on a scale? What do you mean by that? For what?
commencement from one of Thank you. I'm honored to be with you today for your commencement from one of the finest universities in the world. Truth be told, I never graduated from college, and this is the closest I've ever gotten to a college graduation. Today, I want to tell you 3 stories from my life. That's it. No big deal. Just 3 stories. The first story is about connecting the dots. I dropped out of Reed College after the first 6 months, then stayed around as a drop-in for another 18 months or so before I really quit. So why'd I drop out? It started before I was born. My biological mother was a young, unwed graduate student, and she decided to put me up for adoption. She felt very strongly that I should be adopted by college graduates, so everything was all set for me to be adopted at birth by a lawyer and his wife. Except that when I popped out, they decided at the last minute that they really wanted a girl. So my parents, who were on a waiting list, got a call in the middle of the night asking, "We've got an unexpected baby boy. Do you want him?" They said, "Of course." My biological mother found out later that my mother had never graduated from college and that my father had never graduated from high school. She refused to sign the final adoption papers. She only relented a few months later when my parents promised that I would go to college. This was the start in my life. And 17 years later, I did go to college. But I naively chose a college that was almost as expensive as Stanford. And all of my working class parents' savings were being spent on my college tuition. After 6 months, I couldn't see the value in it. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, and no idea how college was going to help me figure it out. And here I was, spending all the money my parents had saved their entire life. So I decided to drop out and trust that it would all work out okay. It was pretty scary at the time, but looking back, it was one of the best decisions I ever made. The minute I dropped out, I could stop taking the required classes that didn't interest me and begin dropping in on the ones that looked far more interesting. It wasn't all romantic. I didn't have a dorm room, so I slept on the floor in friends' rooms. I returned Coke bottles for the 5-cent deposits to buy food with. And I would walk the 7 miles across town every Sunday night to get one good meal a week at the Hare Krishna temple. I loved it. And much of what I stumbled into by following my curiosity and intuition turned out to be priceless later on. Let me give you one example. Reed College at that time offered perhaps the best calligraphy instruction in the country. Throughout the campus, every poster, every label on every drawer was beautifully hand calligraphed. Because I had dropped out and didn't have to take the normal classes, I decided to take a calligraphy class to learn how to do this. I learned about serif and sans serif typefaces, about varying the amount of space between different letter combinations, about what makes great typography great. It was beautiful, historical, artistically subtle in a way that science can't capture, and I found it fascinating. None of this had even a hope of any practical application in my life. But 10 years later, when we were designing the first Macintosh computer, it all came back to me. And we designed it all into the Mac. It was the first computer with beautiful typography. If I had never dropped in on that single course in college, the Mac would have never had multiple typefaces or proportionally spaced fonts. And since Windows just copied the Mac, it's likely that no personal computer would have them. If I had never dropped out, I would have never dropped in on that calligraphy class, and personal computers might not have the wonderful typography that they do. Of course, it was impossible to connect the dots looking forward when I was in college. But it was very, very clear looking backwards 10 years later. Again, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference. My second story is about love and loss. I was lucky. I found what I loved to do early in life. Woz and I started Apple in my parents' garage when I was 20. We worked hard, and in 10 years, Apple had grown from just the two of us in a garage into a $2 billion company with over 4,000 employees. We just released our finest creation, the Macintosh, a year earlier, and I just turned 30. And then I got fired. How can you get fired from a company you started? Well, as Apple grew, we hired someone who I thought was very talented to run the company with me. And for the first year or so, things went well. But then our visions of the future began to diverge, and eventually we had a falling out. When we did, our board of directors sided with him. And so at 30, I was out, and very publicly out. What had been the focus of my entire adult life was gone, and it was devastating. I really didn't know what to do for a few months. I felt that I had let the previous generation of entrepreneurs down, that I had dropped the baton as it was being passed to me. I met with David Packard and Bob Noyce and tried to apologize for screwing up so badly. I was a very public failure, and I even thought about running away from the valley. But something slowly began to dawn on me. I still loved what I did. The turn of events at Apple had not changed that one bit. I'd been rejected, but I was still in love. And so I decided to start over. I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again, less sure about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. During the next 5 years, I started a company named Next, another company named Pixar, and fell in love with an amazing woman who would become my wife. Pixar went on to create the world's first computer-animated feature film, Toy Story, and is now the most successful animation studio in the world. In a remarkable turn of events, Apple bought Next, and I returned to Apple, and the technology we developed at Next is at the heart of Apple's current renaissance. And Lorene and I have a wonderful family together. I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired
It's not a
from
Stairmaster, it's a treadmill.
tasting medicine,
It might look like a
but I
bit
guess
weird
the
though, I'm
patient
doing
needed
incline
it.
right now, so it's on an up angle.
Sometimes life's going to
12
hit you in the head
incline.
with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that
I'm
I
not
loved
talking
what
right
I
now
did.
much, Chad, my fault.
You've got to find
I
what
just
you
like,
love.
right now I'm just
And
like
that is as true
grinding
for
through the
work
remainder of
as
this
it is for
workout.
your lovers.
Emptied out the
Your
tank
work is
almost
gonna fill a
completely
large part
on the
of your life,
deadlifts.
and the only way to be truly
And
satisfied
it was great,
is to do
great
what you
PR.
believe is great work. And the
But
only
yeah,
way
just
to
grinding
do
through
great
right now.
work
Got
is
it
to love
roughly
what
almost
you
another
do.
mile to go, and then we're
If you
good.
haven't found it yet, keep looking, and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And like any great relationship,
there.
it just gets better and better
Slowly
as
but
the years
surely.
roll on. So keep looking, don't settle.
Ugh.
My third story is about death. When I was 17, I read a quote that went something like, "If you live each day as if it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right." It made an impression on me, and since then, for the past 33 years, I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something.
Facts.
Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose.
12 incline, yeah. That's the max the treadmill goes to.
There is no reason.
I started off lower and then built up. Not consistently doing 12 for a hot minute now, but
I was diagnosed with
2
cancer.
speed typically, or maybe a bit
I
more,
had a
sometimes a
scan
bit
at
less.
7:30 in the morning, and it clearly
And
showed a
I'll
tumor
throw on
on
some
my
45
pancreas.
plates sometimes
I didn't even know what a pancreas
on intervals,
was.
or I'll put a weighted
The
vest.
doctors told me this
Pretty
was
good, man.
almost
Pretty
certainly
good.
a type
Zone
of
2,
cancer
zone 1,
that is
zone 1
incurable,
sometimes.
and that I should
But
expect
zone
to
2
live
cardio.
no longer than 3 to 6 months. My doctor advised me to go home and get my affairs in order, which is doctor's code for prepare to die. It means to try and tell your kids everything. You thought you'd have the next 10 years to tell them in just a few months.
Good work. Keep grinding. Thank you,
It
sir.
means to
You
make
too,
sure
brother.
everything is buttoned up.
Appreciate
so
you,
that
man.
It will be as easy as possible for your family.
Where are you tuning in from?
It means to say your goodbyes. I lived with that diagnosis all day. Later that evening, I had a biopsy where they stuck an endoscope down my throat, through my stomach and into my intestines, put a needle into my pancreas and got a few cells from the tumor. I was sedated, but my wife, who was there, told me that when they viewed the cells under a microscope, the doctors started
Mississippi,
crying.
nice.
Because it turned out to be a very
what's
rare
up, bro.
form of pancreatic cancer.
I'm from
that is
another
curable with surgery.
city that
I
starts
had the
very
surgery,
similar to yours,
and
Mississauga.
thankfully, I'm fine now.
So the first 2, 4, 7 letters of where we're from are both identical. Fun fact.
This was the closest I've been to facing death, and I hope it's the closest I get for a few more decades.
Near Toronto, here in
Having lived
Canada,
through it,
next door.
I can now say this to you with a bit more certainty than when death was a useful but purely intellectual concept. No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. And yet, death is the destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it. And that is as it should be, because death
You can do
is
1
very
Mississippi,
likely the
2
single best
Mississippi, 3
invention
Mississippi,
of
or you
life.
can do
It's
1
life's
Mississauga,
change
2
agent.
Mississauga,
It
3
clears out
Mississauga, you
the
know?
old to
Sub
make
it
way
in.
for the new.
It's like a generic
Right now,
off-brand
the new is
version
you.
of that.
But someday, not too
For
long
the
from now,
locals.
you will gradually become the old and be cleared away. Sorry to be so dramatic.
2.25
but it's
miles.
quite true. Your time
Almost
is
done.
limited,
Almost
so
done.
don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. When I was young, there was an amazing publication called the Whole Earth Catalog, which was one of the Bibles of my generation. It was created by a fellow named Stuart Brand, not far from here in Menlo Park, and he brought it to life with his poetic touch. This was in the late 60s, before personal computers and desktop publishing, so it was all made with typewriters, scissors, and Polaroid cameras. It was sort of like Google in paperback form 35 years before Google came along. It was idealistic, overflowing with neat tools and great notions. Stuart and his team put out several issues of the Whole Earth Catalog, and then, when it had run its course, they put out a final issue. It was the mid-1970s, and I was your age. On the back cover of their final issue was a photograph of an early morning country road, the kind you might find yourself hitchhiking on if you were so adventurous. Beneath it were the words, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." It was their farewell message as they signed off. Stay hungry, stay foolish. And I have always wished that for myself. And now, as you graduate to begin anew, I wish that for you. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Thank you all very much.
Just tried calling. Oh.
This program is brought to you by Stanford University. Please visit us at stanford.edu.
Please join me in welcoming Denzel Washington.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I am obviously the most unorganized. Everybody else has nice boxes to bring their script up in, and I just like kind of got it all messed up here and put it inside of a magazine. So in fact, I don't even have it in the right order. Wait a minute, let me get it in the right order here. So if it starts like flying around the stage, just, you know, run around and grab it for me and bring it back up here for me. I'll keep going as I can. President Gutman, Provost Rice, Board Chair Cohen, fellow honorees, beautiful honorees, and today's graduates. I'm honored and grateful for the invitation today. It's always been great to be on the Penn campus. I've been here before a lot of times for basketball games. My son played at the Palestra, played on the basketball team. Yeah, that's right. He played on the basketball team. Coach didn't give him enough playing time. We'll talk about that later. No, but I'm really pleased with the progress that Coach Allen has made, and no, I do. I really am, and I hope him the best success in the future. And you know, I always get a warm welcome when I come to Pennsylvania, when I come to Philadelphia. Switch up and wear a Philly cap. I mean.
Assalamu alaikum. Yo. Hello. Hold on 1 second. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah, I can hear you. Pretty solid. It's slowed down now, so just go. Yeah. Yeah, my AirPods are annoying. It's pretty slow right now, so yeah. Yeah, give the bad news first, and then if any good news, give it after, but yeah. Okay. How many followers do you have, you know? Yeah, is there a whole niche dedicated to that? Did you check? Yeah. Okay. Not sign-ups or anything? Not sign-ups or anything? Okay. So the good news is the good news is Bosnia's paid for, you know? So, alright, bet. That's cool. Yeah, I gotta lock in. Yeah, I actually do. Okay, what do you, I don't know what stats you're talking about, by the way. I forgot to ask when you said that originally. Like, since it's fixed now, like, I don't even know, what do you mean? Like you said, did you submit? But it's not even a thing anymore. You still have to do it? Yeah, I didn't do that. Hello? Sound looking yo? Yeah, the call failed. Signal's too bad down here. I'm gonna have to call him back. But yeah, okay, I'll check right after this live stream and just do that. Wait, do I like since there's no number though? Like before, I was submitting every platform. What should I just do? TikTok, IG? Do I even need to do IG? Just TikTok is like on the contract, no? Okay. Alright. Was that it? Okay, I'm gonna send you something by the way. It comes to me. Sometimes I find it, sometimes it finds me. Bye. Don't know how many times I've listened to it, but it hits pretty hard. Especially considering he's gone. Chat, how we doing? Don't talk yet. Sound like yeah. I have bad signal. I have bad signal here. You gotta FaceTime audio me. If I don't pick up, FaceTime audio me. Yeah, what's up? Seriously? What do you mean? They won't let you? Why not? It's just same address and name, bro. Alright, I don't think there's a Whipski home and it's the last day. Can you come and grab me and I'm gonna go get it quick then? Or when are you gonna be back? That's when do they close? When do they close again? Mom, just chill for a sec. Did you say they close at 8 now or something? Didn't you say they close at 8 now? Okay, okay, just be back if you can, please. You said so half an hour. Okay, 7. I'll just go like about when you get back. Okay, appreciate it. Alright, love. Assalamu alaikum. See you. Bye. Hey, okay.
In the wings, I'm about to go on stage, but the guy in front of me, he's singing like Pavarotti. He's just he's just going on and on and on, and I'm just shrinking. I'm getting smaller and smaller. So they say, "Oh, thank you very much, and you'll be hearing from us." So I come out with my little sheet music, and it was Just My Imagination by the Temptations. That's what I came up with. So I hand it to the accompanist and
If you pan it down here, you see spot
Stoked, yeah, appreciate it, man. How you doing, bro? Almost done here, man. I've been mute for a little bit. Crunch time, bro. Just gotta go.
These boards, you have no idea how big of a deal this is to me. I was not always the strong guy you see. I went through a lot of hard times in my life to get here today. Suffering before your mind starts saying we need self-talk. So what I tell myself is I go back to the months and years of preparation to get to that day. And I'm telling myself, the 3:30 in the morning, and I'm looking at my shoes, and I want to go out there and run 30 miles. I have to, in that second, in that moment of this self-talk of mine saying, you gotta find more, you gotta find more. I once again calm down, go back into my mind, in my cookie jar I call it, and I have to reflect back on the shit I did to get here. And that becomes my self-talk. Self-talk does not work unless it is real. Most of us lie to ourselves in the self-talk. It doesn't work. It has to be real. It has to be something that you've done to make it really work.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid
you, it's
of
corny.
Don't be afraid of a second presence.
Elijah, to me, it's words to live by, man. It's repetition, reminders, you know.
We have choices.
But if it's not your cup of tea, you know, I can respect that.
Stay in bed.
It's all good.
Say, forget it, I'm not going to work out today, or forget it, I'm not going to work hard today. You always have a choice every single day of your life. A lot of times I'll be in 200-mile run or something like that, and I'm all jacked up. Body's broken, mind's broken, spirit's broken. I started to say, what if I could pull this off? When I first walked into the Navy Civil Recruiter's office, he looked at me and said, there's only been 35 African Americans in 70 years making 50. And I said to myself, what if I can be the 36th? It's the what if I can pull off a fucking miracle. What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be? And just me talking about that, I have the hair going up on my arms. Because it makes me just like, what if?
There's nothing you're gonna say, there's nothing you're gonna fucking do that's gonna outweigh anything I've already said to myself. That guy sucks, he's ugly, he's fat, he's full of shit, I've already said that, you know? So
the fear is never reaching your potential.
That's it.
And always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back and go, God, I could have been great.
Yep.
I could have been great.
I never forget one time I was running by a graveyard and I was fucking just trying to become, I was fat. And I ran by a graveyard and I looked out there and I have all these epiphanies, man. I have all these fucking moments of like, it's crazy, man, of just thought. Cause I'm always by myself. I'm always deep fucking thought about how to be better. And I look out there, I'm like, man, I wonder how many of you motherfuckers in there fucking just are so upset with how you lived your life. And fucking just regret how you lived it. And I'm running a 300-pound man thinking, man, don't fucking die like this, bro. Don't die like this. So people wonder where this shit comes from for me. It comes from such deep thought of trying to see what this is all about. What is this life all about? What am I all about? Why am I here? You know, I had to find purpose. And my suffering, it had a purpose. It had a fucking purpose.
There's also a section of men who just feel alone, like myself, who felt like they have to hold things in, and that they shouldn't share their emotions, that they don't lean on people, and that they should just carry stuff in, and they need to be X, Y, and Z to be like good enough. So there's this like balance of that, and you almost need to learn to, again, like I mentioned, like that, the masculine and the feminine, being able to integrate that. I feel like a real man is confident and comfortable enough to embrace the feminine energy he has in him. If he's emotional, let it out, but also have that masculine side of it. Be like, I'm gonna be emotional right now, but I'm still gonna go and fuck shit up right now, you know? I'm still gonna take charge of what I want with my life. I'm gonna work fucking hard and be disciplined, but I'm gonna accept that sometimes I'm gonna break down, and it's gonna be, I'm not saying that won't break down, but there's more emotion over there, and allow it to feel it, and to ask for help, and to lean on people, and be able to balance those two, and that like yin and yang. I think that's what's missing personally.
Right? Like you can be going as fast as possible in the wrong direction, and it actually takes you further away from the destination.
Open up.
face a story that you haven't felt, maybe you can learn without feeling it. Maybe you don't have to feel the pain in order to reap the reward. That's up to you guys to decide. We're gonna call this thing called the integrity. Walt Disney.
Second hair transplant, we'll know in 3 to 6 months. Inshallah, it'll grow without needing one, but
theme parks.
1996, they bought
we'll see. Time will
ABC.
tell.
Just so happened ABC with a mother company of a small little newspaper called the Kansas City Star. They say success is the greatest form of revenge. I think that felt pretty.
Out of curiosity, what's your ethnic background? If you don't mind me asking, yeah, no
I
problem.
got about 5 to 8 tips.
Born and raised in
Before I get
Canada,
into all those tips,
ethnically from
guys,
Palestine.
I want to talk about one more
Canadian
thing you
Palestinian.
said. You said you're killing yourself, Billy. You're killing yourself. Well, maybe you are, man. But kiss my ass. I doubt it. I really doubt you're killing yourself. I doubt you even know what killing yourself is. A friend of mine told me a story, I forget who it was or how long ago, but stories about a guy. He goes to one of those self-help motivational speeches, you know, that held at hotels and stuff, and he pays his dues, and he sits there amongst hundreds of people and listens to the keynote speaker talk about his life, his success, how he came from the rubble and came up to be this monumental force of nature that everyone wants to know the secret of. You know, because he holds something that none of us had. And if we know it, then we too can stand on that plateau of echelon, you know, that echelon success like him. Yeah, so this guy was so intrigued by what he said that after the convention, he went up to him and he said, "Hey, I've been to a bunch of these self-help things, and something that you said gravitated towards me. It just hit my loins and just spoke and vibrated inside of me, and it just made total sense. So much so that I need to hear more. I need to, be one of your pupils and allow you to be my mentor. Is there any way I can pay you to teach me more of your principles and teachings?" And he's like, "No, you can't pay me. But what you can do tomorrow morning, I fly out at noon. You can show up on the beach at this location at 6 a.m. Show up and we'll talk." The guy's like, "I'm there. Thank you so much, man. I totally appreciate it. Oh my God, what a great day." So he goes to sleep and he wakes up and he shows up at 6 a.m. And the guy's there, mentor. That was the first test. The guy actually showed up. Because so few of us ever show up, it seems like. So the guy showed up. They went on the beach and they're talking, and they're like, "Wow, why are we on the beach?" Because this guy's dressed like a business, business casual and everything else. He's like, "Why are we on the beach?" He's like, "Because we're going to walk towards the water." He's like, all right. He starts walking towards the water and everything else. And the mentor continues to walk and walks in the water. And this guy's like, "Dude, what are you doing? I'm not walking in the water. I got a nice, suit on, I can't tarnish this or destroy this." He goes, "There you are. Already, you want to learn so much of the secret, so much of what it is, so much about what I've done to overcome these adversities in life. And right as we start, you're questioning what you know is right, which has gotten you to the place that you are currently at. You're questioning what you know, not trusting what I know." And I think that's really, really key right there, because we get caught up in our lives so much that we believe everything we're doing is the right thing.
And we never step outside the bounds to really see the neighbor's grass, you know, from the other side, to see which is greener. We're just stuck in our own environment so much that we start to think that this is the universe. The universe is this. It's not until you lose that biased nature that we all have and open up your opinion to what else could be, that you can see what is right, like I was saying before. And maybe what you're doing is right. Or maybe it's almost there and it's just altered a little bit, right? So the guy's like, are you gonna come or not? And finally he's like, shit, fuck, I guess I will. So this guy walks out into the ocean too in his nice, outfit. And he's like, the mentor's like, come on, keep following me. Going deeper and deeper and deeper. So they're up about like chest level, neck level or something like that. And finally the guy's like, dude, all right, enough. What's the deal here? What are we doing? The mentor turns to him, grabs him physically, and dunks him under the water, and holds him there. Won't let him out. This guy's like, oh, what the fuck's going on? This guy went psycho on me. He's trying to drown me, kill me. He's fighting for everything he has to get out of there, get some air and everything else. This guy won't let him up, no matter what he tries. He will not let him up. He's struggling, he's moving, he's twisting, will not let him up. It's not until the student fucking punches the mentor. The mentor loses his wind for a second there, loosening his grip up, gives him the wind of opportunity to escape his holdings and fucking get some air. And when he gets the air, his first words once he gets some, what the fuck was that? You out of your mind, man? I can sue you for this shit and everything else. He goes, yeah, you can. But now you know what giving it your all is. And you will not succeed in business or any endeavor in life until that fight you just went through is applied to the same endeavor. It's too fucking hard of a world out there. And Billy, if you're trying to lose weight for the girls on the beach, like you just said, buddy, you don't have enough fight. You're gonna drown right there. It's never gonna be successful. Think of that, guys. When you guys are saying you're doing everything right and you're giving it your all, come on. Come on. Your all's a lot more than you know. You got more inside of you to give. Stop selling yourself so short. It's hard to put the effort in to create greatness, but it's a lot harder to accept the reality that you could have been great. They say life, right? It's not a measure of the moments you take a breath, but a measure of the moments that take your breath away. Your eyes are the window to your soul. Inspiration, willpower. There's no greater high than achieving your goals that you set out for. If you don't have the belief that you can do something, then there's no purpose in even traveling down that road. The pathway to success is through the door of your fear. Make sure the path you're going down is one you want to go down. And if it is, put the time value into it.
That's it,
And
chat.
you only have today.
Workout's
You only
complete.
have so many
Paid our
days
dues.
Put
Right in the
the
midnight oil.
emphasis on you in
Here
terms
we are.
of what you want to be
Unbrkble.
for who you are. That's a fire that will never burn out. You want to build confidence from within. So we are a legacy, a role model. The only thing that's valuable, guys, is how you see yourself in the mirror. How you look at your shadow of life. And are you happy walking next to it? Take charge of your life again. Do you want to be a servant or a master of your own life? Push our limitations into bigger and better. Integrity is more important than a title. You're on the couch right now. It's hard work to make that change. That first step is a lot harder than the second step. But neither step is as hard as accepting the fact that you could have done something. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do something. Because you can.
Unbrkble. Unbrkble. Workout complete. I am exhausted. Push myself to exhaustion. Another day. Road to Unbrkble. I think we're on day 67. Push myself to exhaustion. Workout's done. I'm ready to eat. Push myself to exhaustion. Don't ask for perfection. Just ask for persistence and to continue to show up. Good job. Keep it up. Thank you, Ernesto. Unrecognizable. Saying, dog, good stuff. Thank you, bro. Sensational viewer. Thank you. I'm really grateful. And I will show more charisma if the workout didn't take it out of me, man. Oh, but we got through it. Alhamdulillah, we got through it. What do I got to eat? Let's see. Let's take a look at what we're going to eat today, chat. Push myself to exhaustion. Push myself exhaustion. Gotta open up this. Put this in the fridge. It's like optimizing the environment, you feel me? Some bamboo type thing, I don't know. Ooh, almost dropped it. Push myself to. Every day is an opportunity. Every day is an opportunity. Perfect fit. Perfect fit, bro. I didn't even do measurements, bro. I just bought it. But it's like actually a perfect fit. I need push myself to exhaustion. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Yo. 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 I forgot what's in here. I got some meal prep. What's in here? I forgot about that though. I should eat this, yeah. Oh, glizzy combo. High protein glizzies. Bruh. So hungry, bro. Warm up the food. Just dropping stuff. I push myself to exhaustion. What can I say? What the heck is that, bro? Why did TikTok keep doing weird stuff? Bro, like what? Keep trying to nerf us, chat. I don't even know what to say. let me know if sashimi that I had in my fridge went bad or not. I forget how many days it's been, but it was like it was sealed in a plastic bag. I think it's been like maybe 4 or 5 days, maybe 6. Damn, bro, that's a waste of money, bro. I'm not gonna eat it. You guys know how to tell if this is bad or not? It just like, this is like half a kilo, like a pound of salmon sashimi. I feel bad if I throw it out. I'm gonna ask someone in the family before I throw it out. I don't like wasting food, but at the same time, I also don't like, you know, you don't want to put your health at risk. Alright, chat. I'm gonna end this one here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna eat. But Unbreakable Salon, appreciate you guys tuning in.